Welcome to episode 14 of the Guild of Troll Plays Curse of Strahd. When last we left off, the heroes went to Berez, snuck in all the way, mostly thanks to Pass Without Trace, but also on the back of Inej having plus 20 stealth with Pass Without Trace. That's absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's what, a minimum of 22 with your extra D4?
Yep. 20, 23.
And then once they were in Berez, they tried to maybe talk to Baba Lysaga, but then immediately pissed off her and her creeping hut, and proceeded to fight them and murder them while getting just a tiny bit murdered.
Jeez,
it's fine.
It was bad.
It was alright. Three of you are immune to non-magical damage, so it's kind of
I'm not one of
big...
Must be nice.
I mean, you had the
You
option.
shouldn't have died then.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm undead.
Yeah.
That's right. You didn't have the option.
We
died
got
then.
two Fae over here, so they're not humanoids. They can't get lycanthropy. And then Snurk didn't take it.
We have one Fae, one undead.
Right.
I'm undead.
Right.
A grung
Fuck humans.
raven really weirds me out. Those
Grung raven would be really weird.
That is the kind of thing of nightmares.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are still at the ruins of Berez, specifically just outside Baba Lysaga's hut. I think I have you on the map. Yeah, I have you on the map page on Roll20. That's fine. I don't need you to take.
Also, Bayless is not with us today.
Yeah.
Go and bother him and wish him a happy anniversary.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
do.
I'll
Happy
be
anniversary.
I'll bother him a lot.
I need to
lot.
eat my phone.
Yeet!
A lot.
Yeah, yeet.
Did you eat it good?
No, everything fell out.
Everything fell out.
Oh, that's a big old rip.
I have a wallet case on my phone, and all of my cards came out. So that's cool.
Fuck.
Press some F's in chat for Ian's phone.
F's in chat.
Yeah,
F's in
F's
chat.
Anyway, so yeah, what was this? Oh yeah, go bother Bayless. It's an anniversary. Thank you for pointing
I'll
that
be
out.
running Snark.
Yes, Sean will be playing Snurk
Yep.
for the purposes of combat. Nice and easy. He's a fighter. It shouldn't be too complicated.
Nah.
Hopefully.
Makes me really upset that Snark doesn't have like a tongue attack. That'd be fucking
He
funny.
kind of not really does now. He just took a very interesting feat with some very interesting spell choices.
We'll get into that next session.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Gotcha. Yeah, next time on Dungeons and Dragons. Thanks for being here, guys. Yeah, so yeah, you guys are at the at Baba Saga's hut, and there is a detail in the wicker cabinet that I missed because it's not in the read aloud text. I guess because the cabinet is closed when you get there, so they decided not to put it in the read aloud text. So inside the wicker cabinet is in addition to all of the or just a little bit more detail about the fetishy, religion-y kind of things that are in there. There is a small statue of a raven-headed woman wreathed in garlands of night flowers and vines.
Oh, we didn't get a notification for that. Lady LaFay is continuing the gift sub they got. Thanks.
Yay.
Thanks for the
Yay.
Oh, my stream manager's
Thanks
not
for
even...
staying.
Thanks for staying. We appreciate you.
We love you. Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, so... Good?
I'd probably be interested in taking that statue and
I
at
want to
least
look
figuring
at
out
it.
if it has any significance with the raven, with the were ravens.
Okay.
Does this remind me of anything?
I don't know. I can't remember if you have any experience with this. Irina, you would be able, since you're native to Barovia, you would be able to recognize this as a statue of Mother Night, one of her very many forms.
It's that.
Who's Mother Night?
Isn't that the other religion?
Opposite of the
Morning Lord.
Morning Lord.
Isn't that what
Yeah,
it is?
the opposite of the Morning Lord. So Mother Night and the Morning Lord, as per Barovian religion, are in constant combat to control the world. Mother Night controlling it ever so slightly more than the Morning Lord, because it's night for like 12 and a half hours a day. Just barely. Just barely more. It's actually 12 hours of night, 11 and a half hours a day, I think. I think that's, and then half an hour of dawn and dusk. And then But yeah, so Mother Night is the patron deity of all Barovian lycanthropes, as well as pretty much all the creatures that go bump in the night.
Cool.
I'm gonna hold on to it. That's all right.
Is Ina something that goes bump in the night?
I feel like we go bump in the night.
I mean, Shadow Elf.
Shadow Elf, Were Raven. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is like a foot tall statue, carved from wood. It appears to have been carved from the same kind of wood that makes up the stump of the creeping hut. And it's honestly like it's knurled and knotted, like it was part of a root.
Is it magical?
It is in fact not magical, not in any like enchantment or magic item kind of way. But I mean, religion is a kind of magic.
Religion.
So yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
So short rest.
Yeah, so you got your short rest in. So you were able to rescue a were-raven while you were here, Ulrich. He incinerated Babalai Saga's body for you. He was very happy to do so. And now having rested, he feels well enough to start flying. But he does warn you that that he is rather malnourished from having to eat ravens and drink rainwater to survive for several days.
Gramps gave him a good berry already.
He did do that.
Good
Yes. Good berries restore hit points and not levels of exhaustion.
Oh,
That's fine.
Farty McButterpants subscribed with Prime. Thanks for the sub.
What time of day is it?
Welcome back. What time of day is it? It's like 7 a.m. after the rest.
Early.
Okay.
It's very early.
Dawn, or is it still dark out?
The sun would have risen as you were resting.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it was. I think we established before it's sunrise at 6:30, sunset at 6 p.m. I think that's what I said.
Okay.
Sound right? Okay. Andy's
That's
not.
close. Close enough.
Close enough. So yeah, the sun would have risen over Mount Gaucus while you were resting. So it is just barely dawn. I can never remember, is dawn after sunrise or before sunrise?
Before,
Before, okay.
right? Fuck. No.
Right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
I
dawn
was
is,
so sure
dawn
and
is
then I
when you
started
can see
thinking.
sunlight but can't see the sun.
Yeah, it's the golden hour.
But then you have twilight and dusk. So dusk and sunset,
Dusk is then twilight.
dusk, twilight. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Twilight comes first.
All these words for
fantasy.
what time of day it is when we can just say it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
I thought it was 7
None of
o'clock.
us have keen mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
none of you have keen mind, so.
Sundial.
but I have
watch.
I have a sundial watch.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
See?
No one doesn't
Um,
know how to read. It's fine.
so our plan was to take
So-
this guy to the.
But he's going to lead us, I think,
Yeah.
through some sort of mountain pass around
Yeah, so-
the back.
Yep. So his plan was to go the lesser known way around this foothill of Mount Gaucus, essentially keeping you off of the roads to protect you from anyone who would want to find you. So he knows a route through Lanka Pass where you can take a shortcut and avoid the mists, and essentially gets you here. And then I think the plan that you had discussed was that at this point you would give him the gem that you took from Babalai Saga. He would head to the winery, and you would head to.
And we were going to
Yester
head to
Hill.
Yester Hill.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the plan.
Okay.
So on the way, because I know we're going to be flying this, because why wouldn't we now?
Right.
I would
I mean,
definitely
you
want
can't
to.
go that route without flying because you need to fly from
Over
the
the
river up to Lanka Pass.
Yeah.
Okay, but wait, can Snurk fly?
He cannot.
No,
be.
he
He can
could-
be carried.
I mean, if I can
Okay.
I'm sure
You're
he's.
a big-ass chicken, Raven.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Rubik can also be he can be hybrid form, so he can be an 8-foot tall raven.
That's disgusting.
That's
Terrifying.
awesome.
It is
terrifying.
disgusting.
That is terrifying.
So gross.
But I would definitely want to take a look out because we do know that there's something around, like it wasn't something around this mountain, something we need to do too. So I wouldn't, obviously not suggesting stopping there, but at least kind of scoping the land out.
I think it's the other direction. I think it's down here.
Oh, it is.
So
It's
we're
way
going-
down there. You're right.
We're
Okay.
going north, and we would need to go south to scout.
No,
that
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I was wondering where that cave was. Because there was a cave on this mountain, I swear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Don't forget I
Yeah,
said any of that. Rubik said it probably, but he was just being stupid.
When you play a character that's dumber than you are.
You to play a character who's dumber than you are.
Okay.
So I RP a dumb character, but it's not taking notes. So that way I kind of rely on it.
That's fair.
All right. So you guys are gonna
Do the thing.
do the thing.
Yeah.
So if I recall correctly, Elodie has the slowest flying speed at 30 feet. It's actually it would be slower than Elodie because Ulrich has 2 levels of exhaustion and
So
therefore
he's slower.
half speed.
He has 25.
Yeah, he's got 25.
Okay.
So
It's not me anymore. Fuck you guys.
So we're going at his speed.
right.
Well, if Rubik's gonna be 8 foot tall, hybrid form,
Mm-hmm.
he could probably carry Raven form Ulrich.
Mm-hmm. But then how would you
And-
navigate?
That's just true. I was just thinking that as I was coming
You'd
out
be
of my
like,
mouth.
that way.
That way,
Like-
as a raven.
Well, just chirping my left ear, my left ear, chirping my right ear for right and my left ear for left. And...
I mean, I guess that would work. Doesn't really say, okay, you have to go down now, or
no, we'd probably need navigation and
yeah, probably just a lot. I mean, of course, Elodie could easily be carried. Just tuck her in a pocket. But
Gramps is gonna be a hand.
Gramps is gonna be a hand. All right, tuck him in another pocket.
I don't know how comfortable Elodie feels being tucked inside of a bird pocket.
I mean, we have clothes on.
you can be in Snark's pocket.
All right.
There you go.
All right. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable. With poison than bird.
All right, so you guys.
Birds in my pockets. I'm sorry.
So you guys start flying down the what is the name of that river? That's the Luna River. Yeah, you start flying down the Luna River, and you see as you're flying, even through the fogs and the mists, you can see that this river has a great number of distributaries that essentially just disappear into marshland. But eventually, the marshland gives way to scrubland. Or not scrubland, that's like really dry, like grassland with small forests around it. And at the point where the river starts opening into Luna Lake, Ulrich starts flying essentially just directly upwards, just spiraling upwards. And as you start going up, you go up for about half a mile before you finally see a bridge spanning the river at a significant height, and that bridge was completely invisible from the river thanks to the fogs.
Oh.
Once you get up top above the bridge, you see that it is a fairly simple 10-foot wide bridge that has seen better days. There are chunks out of it. One of the diagonal supports that runs from the middle of the bridge into the stone wall has completely fallen out, and you just see nubs coming out of the wall of the cliff and coming out of the bottom of the bridge. So probably not a particularly strong bridge anymore, but that's okay. You're flying. You don't care.
Did lightning strike this one too?
It might have.
Can I figure that out?
Not while you're flying past.
Damn it. All right.
What do you like to know?
I would. That's why I'm asking.
Standing on top of the gatehouses on either side of the bridge are massive bronze statues wielding spears. Interestingly, they're facing towards one another, whereas normally statues would face away from the entrance. Like they would face
Toward
people
the
trying
people.
to get on the bridge, but they face the bridge itself. Just west of the bridge is an arch gate. Where is the description of that? It is a high wall of black stone lined with spikes and topped with statues of demonic vultures with horned heads. Set into the center of the wall is a closed iron portcullis, in front of which, because you're on the opposite side from where the real text is written, burns a curtain of green flame. And you don't care about any of this because you just fly over it.
And that's right beyond the bridge. That's this area right here.
Yeah. Yeah. So on the map, there's this round thing, which is a tower, and then there's like bits of wall on either side of the road. That's the gate.
Yeah. Okay.
And I completely forgot to mention the tower. There's a tower right next to the gate. It looks like the kind of fortification where people manning that gate would stay. But you don't care about any of that because you can just fly over it, and none of these details really. Like, oh no, the gate is filled with fire.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
He seems so upset about it.
I'm not upset at all. I think it's adorable. So Lanka Pass is a winding switchback trail through the mountains. It is not a secret tunnel.
Damn it. Fuck.
It is in fact significantly more windy than the map would even suggest. But Ulrich knows a shortcut through the mists where it won't choke you. There are, in addition to the routes on the map that are safe from the mists, there are other, more hidden ones that only the natives will know about, and specifically only the natives brave enough to find them. So he leads you through some shortcuts and is able to get you down to the road south of the winery. I'm going to move the UR here. At which point he lands on the ground, turns back into his human form, and says, I guess this is where we part ways. I don't quite know what you're going to encounter at Yester Hill, but good luck. The druids have been a problem for a while.
Well, we'll see what we can do. Travel safe, and if we find the other stone, we'll bring it to you.
All right, I'll get this. And he's, I think the plan was to hand over the one you have. And he says, I'll get this to Davian immediately.
Thank you.
We might just save the winery yet.
That's the plan.
And with that, he turns into a raven and flies essentially a beeline just directly north, because conveniently that is also a route through the mists. Actually, the entire vineyard, for the most part, is safe during the day. At night, not so much, but during the day, the mists are thin enough that they won't choke you to death. So that's always a problem. All right. What are you guys gonna do?
Our best.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Let's head on down, get as close as we can to Yester Hill before just scoping it out and seeing what we see.
Okay. How would you like to travel there? Do you want to keep flying and try and stay on the edge of the mists, or just sort of walk down the road, or any other way to approach?
Gramps, what do you think?
Don't know that I want to expend the resources to pass without trace again. Just because spell slots are a rapidly dwindling commodity.
Want me to just go scout?
All right, now you can scout or
Yeah, we probably need someone at least a little bit ahead.
I mean, I have
Scouting.
my invisibility for short rests. I can just go.
I mean, you're still about. Let's see, what's the distance? Oops, need the ruler tool. Yeah, you're still about a mile away from Yester Hill. So, and I don't think the hill is actually as big as it appears on the map. I could be wrong. No, it's totally that big. These are 50-foot squares.
Oh, good.
We might as well just get closer before we waste any resources.
Before we
Yeah,
scout,
no, that's entirely fair.
Okay.
Just keeping a lookout.
All right.
Your massive passive perception.
Massive.
Huge.
Massive.
It's huge.
Do you want to travel at a fast pace, or do you want to use a normal pace so that you can get that full 22 passive?
I think a normal pace.
yeah, we're close enough where
Okay.
I think normal pace is fine. We don't need to
Normal
run.
pace, I guess they're in 20-ish minutes. Right?
Day's still young.
Yeah.
I love seeing that I get close.
Yeah, at this point,
That's a good one.
by the time you get to Yester Hill at a normal pace, it would probably be about 9 a.m., given all the travel. Actually, 25 foot, that's actually a little over 2 hours. So probably about, let's just round it 10 o'clock.
Rubik, quote only has one Q.
Words.
It's okay,
Good
math boy.
Quote. So you guys make your way towards Yester Hill, and you see, Gramps, on the way there, you see that the trees that are just ever present and reaching over the road, near, essentially like at the diagonals of the canopy, if that makes any sense. Like
It's when the
it's like it's the inflection point, actually, of the curve.
math.
There appear to be a number of branches at various intervals that have just been knocked out of the trees and onto the ground. And everyone notices the branches on the ground. It's just Gramps that notices like where they came from.
Like something big came through here and knocked them, like they would have been reaching over.
Yeah.
And they would have.
Yeah, so it looked like a singular creature made all this, or like a lot of little creatures.
How tall to that point?
It's about 30 feet up.
Oh God.
So it's like something maybe similar to that tree thing that we fought. Maybe.
Yeah.
These things seem to like to fight with
Other
plant
tracks.
lights.
Notably, there are no tracks. Well, there are tracks. There are humanoid tracks. There's dozens of them, in fact.
Were they carrying something that knocked branches down? How fresh are the freshest tracks?
The freshest humanoid tracks?
Yeah.
Roll survival.
I don't think I'm good at that.
I think Gramps
Can
is.
I
It's a wisdom
also
skill.
roll survival?
Yes, you may.
I'm pretty decent at survival too.
There you go.
Everyone roll survival.
Oh my
20.
god, I
Dope.
have dice out. Fuck.
Did you just crit
Fuck.
it?
18, I have a +2.
Oh, okay.
I also rolled an
rolled a
18.
20.
I rolled an 18, but I have a +7, so that's 25.
You need to calm down, alright?
Snark rolled a 20.
I thought I did
Okay.
good.
Wow, you guys are really good at tracking all of a sudden.
An exit roll.
Crap.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to determine that the humanoid tracks leaving Yester Hill are a few days old.
Okay.
Humanoid tracks heading to Yester Hill are as recent as 12 hours ago.
Okay.
How long ago were we at the winery?
Yesterday?
I think it was only yesterday.
Yeah, that was.
I think it was 2 days ago.
No,
Oh,
yesterday, because we left and we went to Valaki.
Right, that
And
was all
then-
one day.
We flew to the Standing Stones
Yep.
Yeah.
outside of Perez,
Jeez.
and we slept.
You guys have some long days.
We do have-
Yes.
Game anymore. That's a long time.
It's always a long day in Barovia. So 12 hours, that kind of could line up with stuff that.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah, it would roughly line up with things retreating from you clearing out the winery.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
All
just
right.
gonna gently talk to the trees as we're going through, just because I can do that. It's like, hey, we're just coming through here to get to the druids. You know, you don't need to worry about us.
Ask him if
We're
they
gonna
saw a
leave you
big
alone.
thing.
Can you?
I mean,
They can't talk back.
they can't talk back.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
I can communicate with them, though not understand them.
Got it.
That's disconcerting as hell.
It's a firbolg thing.
Yeah. Okay. So they don't respond in any way. They're the trees. But I'm sure they appreciate you saying so. I don't know what to do with that.
Rubik
That's
starts to
fine.
wonder if he
Just-
can start talking to the rocks.
I mean, there's nothing stopping him.
There's only one way to find out.
You can talk to whatever you want to talk to. It's just a matter of whether or not they understand you.
Like, Gramps can talk to trees, doesn't mean he understands what they're saying.
Yeah. They actually, I feel like I would know they understand me, even though
Yeah.
I can't understand them.
I just want to listen to Rubik talk to some rocks, okay?
Yeah.
It's
You
very
want a pet
important.
rock?
It's very important for me to know.
I mean, that's fine.
Alright.
I might even go as far as we're going to find whatever it is that broke these branches off of you.
Okay.
The trees kind of sway, as in a nod.
But really, it's the wind.
Shh. Shush. So you guys head to Yester Hill on foot before deciding like how to approach it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So as you reach the end of the trail, which winds through the thick woods, you reach a hill covered with dead grass and cairns of black rock. Dark, ominous clouds gather high above, and a single bolt of lightning strikes the hilltop. West of the hill, to your right, the land, the woods, and the sky vanish behind a towering wall of impenetrable fog.
Rose.
I have mood art.
Oh,
Mood art!
mood art.
Mood art. I think mood art might be my favorite thing ever.
Ooh.
Art.
Oh God.
That's
Oh, gee.
terrifying.
Right? So, yeah, at the top of the hill, there is a circle of stones, and beyond that circle of stones is a single, massive, gnarled tree. And then all up the sides of the hill, which is fairly rocky and steep, are burial cairns.
What's known about this area?
So it is called Yester Hill because the Great Wall of Mist to your right, which is not featured in the mood art, unfortunately. The Great Wall of Mist is said to show visions of the past.
I'm gonna take a second to talk to Snurk.
Okay.
Just to be like, put my hand on his back to like, keep an eye out there, and I'm gonna give him, what is it called? Vigilant Blessing.
Okay.
So he will have advantage on the next initiative roll.
Sweet. And that lasts until you use it again?
Lasts until I roll or I use the feature again.
Okay.
I can do it unlimited times.
What's with
Wow.
the burial? The burials? Like, who do we think is?
I mean, there's dozens of them. Like, you even from where you're standing, you can see dozens, and they're just dotted all along the hill.
But is it known who is?
Um,
Is that
roll
part of the
history.
lore?
Actually, anyone could roll history here.
This was always my worst subject in school.
A nature roll.
Okay.
18.
Natural
I
roll
just don't
1.
know.
I rolled a 3.
That's not a lot.
No, really?
18.
18.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would know that burial cairns in Barovia are generally used by berserker tribes of Barovia, people that predated Strahd's reign here.
Oh wow.
Whether they still exist is a matter of speculation.
Huh.
So these may be centuries old cairns, or they might be newer, and tribes, a tribe or tribes have somehow remained.
Cool. It's good to know something was here before Strahd. Okay.
How would you like to explore?
Sneakily.
Scout.
Okay.
Do we want a scout? Send a scout?
Yeah, we probably should send a scout.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, we
go.
have an Edge, we have an invisible pixie. I mean,
You
we
have
have
an invisible Inej.
we have an invisible Edge.
Yeah.
We have a Goliath that can look like a chicken.
I mean, I can look like a chicken.
A black feathered chicken.
Raven.
A chicken with melanism.
Black feather chickens exist.
Yeah. They're chickens with melanism. Also, I think their meat tastes terrible.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
But they look cool as shit.
They look cool as hell. They are metal as hell.
Metal as fuck.
Black feather chicken.
So yeah.
I'll
So
turn into a raven.
okay.
I will not do that.
Okay. Are you turning into an invisible raven?
No.
Okay, just a regular raven.
Yeah.
And where would you like to scout? Do you want to go like around the hill, or just up to the middle, or?
Around.
Okay. So just do a
Like
lap.
kind of like spiral in.
Okay.
Like a around, and then like if I don't see anything, I'll go towards, I guess.
Okay. So I will point out that the hill has a diameter of half a mile.
Wow.
It is a very large hill.
Okay.
Why don't we?
So it's
What
it's
if we?
half a mile across and about 200 feet tall. And then
What if we
there's a
split
flat
both
top.
ways?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
I can go the other way.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna split, we should actually
All split.
all split. Like everyone go two
Three
different
and three.
ways, and then meet back up on the other side.
But why?
Because then we don't have to go all the way around.
Have you learned nothing from Scooby Doo? Don't split the party.
A split up
But
gang.
they still get the job done.
Barely.
The,
Have you watched any episode of Scooby Doo ever? Somebody
I,
always breaks a limb.
so I know that the common wisdom in D&D is never split the party, but that's mostly advice for don't make the DM run 2 games at once. If you're doing it in a way that's like, oh, we're trying to save time and make things happen quickly, that's fine. That's fine.
I know.
Fine, I guess we'll split
I
the party.
don't like
And it's
looking
like
his
early
face
morning,
when he
right?
said that.
Or late morning.
It's like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Roughly.
it's like 10 in the morning.
Fucking early.
To be fair, Irina is scared shitless of literally everything. So
Yes,
less
sure.
people means.
I'll stay with Irina because I can't.
Okay.
Thanks.
So what are your groups?
I got you, boo.
Well,
I feel like Snurk and Rubik have to go together.
Okay.
And then me,
And then-
Elodie, and
Grams.
yeah.
Okay. So Inej,
Yeah,
Snurk,
and I'll
Rubeck,
be with
Elodie,
Rubik.
Irina,
Yep.
Grams. All right. So we've got
Whistleblowers back
Whistleblowers.
so we've
again.
got Tiny Gramps and Irina and the Whistleblowers. All right. So completely at random, the Whistleblowers are going to go clockwise, and then Tiny Gramps and Irina are going to go counterclockwise.
oh,
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
So are we doing flight with this? Are we trying to fly around? Is that what the plan was?
I was thinking so.
I'll be a hand
Did
again.
you say light or flight?
Flight
Flight with an F.
with an F.
Gramps, if you didn't drop your wild shape, you would still have it because it's been 3 hours. Never mind.
Okay.
It has been 3 hours, which is the duration of your wild shape. So you would need to do that again.
I will do it again. So I think Tiny can fly on her own, and I think a hand might be small enough for a raven to carry.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
mean,
mean,
It's reasonable.
I could always
Yeah.
carry
Yeah.
it
Makes
too.
I
sense.
mean, yeah, and then Elodie could.
Elodie could carry me.
That works.
Go ahead and
Ravens have a strength of 2.
oof. So they have a carry capacity of 15 pounds. Which
How much
seems
does a hand
insanely
possibly
high.
Yeah, like a hand can't be 15 pounds, let's be real.
Yeah.
That's a heavy
How
ass
are you gonna
hand.
do that?
Human
Asking.
hand
Thank you.
weight.
Oh, the things that you Google.
0.65 what?
Are you looking up the weight
It's
of
got to
a
be
hand?
like a pound or two.
I think it's kilograms. Yeah, it's
Probably
kilograms.
kilograms.
0.65 kilograms, so that's like 1.5
That's
pounds.
like a pound.
It's not 15.
It's like a pound and a half.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's not 15 pounds.
Well,
So
2.2 pounds is a kilogram. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
correct.
it's like 1 pound.
It's like 1.5 pounds. You're doing the math wrong.
Oh, am I doing it backwards? Oh well.
Where's Andy? Math boy, come back.
It's 1.433 pounds. Got it. Anyway, so yeah, you guys are going opposite directions. So as you're, I think you guys are. I'm just gonna assume you guys can move the same speed. It's fine. So as the two groups are making their way around the hill, you notice that this storm cloud up above, every 30 seconds or so, it's not like clockwork, but it's pretty frequent. A bolt of lightning strikes the circle of stones on top of the hill,
Oh boy.
Is it
and
the same spot?
unerringly, always on that ring of stones, but doesn't seem to be destroying anything. It's just lightning strikes, and then 30-ish seconds later, it does the same thing. So, Tiny,
But
Gramps, and Irina, as you make your way counterclockwise around the hill, you get a much better look at the wall of fog. And as you look west into the curtain of fog, you see a white fortress on a hill above a great city. The city appears quite distant, maybe a mile away. The fog obscures all detail, but you can hear what sounds like the echo of a church bell. As you move in relation to the wall of fog, you would expect this vision in the distance, in the fog, to change perspective ever so slightly, but there's no parallax. It
It's
appears...
like looking at a painting.
It's like looking at a projection. So it looks like something is projected onto the fog from behind.
Oh god. Weird.
Ooh, weird.
Right?
Yeah, I like it, yeah. You also notice, collectively, you would also notice that on top of the hill, as you get about halfway around the hill, you see, visible from a great distance, you see flickering, not even flickering flames, like roaring, wavering flames, and standing much too close to the flames, you see the silhouette of a broad-shouldered man. And it appears he's just standing there, looking out into the distance. You can't make out any details through the fog, but he is very clearly illuminated by this flaming something next to him.
Guys.
Does he see us?
If he does, he makes no move to do anything about it.
What's he wearing? Like, just
Can't make
based,
out any details.
based on the
He's a
silhouette?
quarter mile from you through
Fuck.
the fog.
Alright, never mind. That's fair.
The whistleblowers, as you make your way around, as you are flying past the cairns, is it just one of them? Yeah. So let's roll a die. Okay. Inej, and only Inej. You hear a whisper, a deep voice carried on the wind. Long have I waited, it says, for one who is worthy. My spear hungers for blood. Retrieve it and rule these mountains in my stead, just like the mighty warriors from the early days of the Whispering Wall. And you feel called towards a specific cairn on the hillside.
I go that way.
Okay. So you guys are just like flying around the hill, and you're just gonna head down towards this one cairn.
Yeah. I have a question.
Go.
I can't cast spells when I'm in Raven form, can I?
not if they require any components the Raven can't supply.
Verbal somatic.
Probably the verbal and somatic would be a problem. But if you're able to subtle cast,
Not worth it. I was just gonna cast guidance.
oh okay.
Mhm.
So Rubek, since I think you're carrying Snark, right? So Rubek, are you going to follow an edge down to this cairn?
How far from our meeting point is it?
So it's about 2/3 of the way around the hill, whereas the meeting point would be all the way around the hill. So if the other group reaches the meeting point, they should be able to see you from there.
I'll stop flying
Okay.
and I'll try to, and I'll just kind of keep an eye out from above.
Okay.
But I'm also kind of keep an eye out on the other side of the hill to keep waiting for the other people to come around.
Okay. All right. And Inej, you fly down to this one cairn, and as you approach it, still in Raven form.
As I'm flying down, yes.
Okay. So as you alight near it, you feel the stones of this cairn. Incidentally, each of the cairns is a 10-foot high mound of slimy black rocks. So that's every cairn. But this one cairn that you feel drawn towards thrums with a kind of power.
All right, I'll revert back to Inej,
Okay.
and I will stealthily approach it.
Okay. You do so. You feel the power emanating not from the stones themselves, but from whatever waits within. Also, I love that word, thrum.
I'm really anxious.
What do I do?
Well, because I'm in human form, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself,
Okay.
just in case.
Yep.
Let's see. I will touch it.
Okay. Just touch the cairn.
Yeah, with like one hand, just like touching it.
Okay. Nothing happened.
I guess I will. If I go on to the one side, could I see the person?
So can you see the
Like around the corner,
figure?
could I see the guy? Yeah.
So no. So the hill is so steep, and the top so flat, and he's standing directly in the middle of the hill that you're invisible to him right now.
Okay, I'm gonna wrap around it. Like just go.
Walk around the cairn and get a feel for it.
Yeah.
So you feel that there is something buried beneath these rocks, and you can kind of get the sense of its shape, and it seems that as the voice promised you, it is spear-like.
How deep? Like, would I be able to sense how deep it is?
It's level with the ground, whereas the cairn is 10 feet of rocks.
I mean, like the presence of the spear. Like,
it's level with the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna look for it.
All right, so you're gonna start like pulling rocks out and try and get to it.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you start pulling some rocks, you uproot moss, and you tear at roots, and you get this weird black slime. It's mold, just all over your hands, and you cause a surprisingly quiet sort of avalanche of stones as they just sort of crumble around in a very conveniently open way, revealing a spear lying on the ground, clutched in the arms of a skeleton.
Check for traps.
Okay. I don't know what even could be trapped here, so I'm gonna tell you there's no traps.
I mean, it could be like a sigil on it, or
That's fair.
or mechanical.
Yeah, that's fair.
Either
Yeah,
one.
I was thinking mechanical, but yeah, like glyph of warding is an investigation check, so go ahead and roll investigation.
And it could be some sort of like pressure plate underneath whatever's holding it.
I mean, there
so
could be a pressure plate.
Indiana Jones,
18.
come on.
So you get the sense that like this spear has sat here for hundreds of years, just given the growth on top of the spear and the moldering of the bones. Any kind of physical trap would have deteriorated by now, and you can't find any magical traps.
Okay. Shit.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Just take it, bruh. Take it.
I will take it. Fuck it.
All right. So you reach in and grab the spear, and as you do so, lightning strikes the spear, and you feel it course through you, but it doesn't hurt.
Wait. Okay. It's not. Okay. Never mind. I was about to ask if it was like constantly striking this one spot.
No, it's striking the circle of stones on top of the hill.
Okay.
But this time it decided to divert and strike the spear. But you feel it course through you, and you feel that voice sort of speak from within you. Good. Now rule these hills in my stead.
Who are you?
Cavan, and you hold my blood spear. The first blood spear.
There are more.
There are. And with that, you feel the presence just sort of dissipate.
I'm literally just thinking to myself, I'm not good with a spear, so why am I going to use it?
Well, you can always identify it and see how it works.
But not right now.
Not right now. Yeah. Words. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'll throw it away, I guess.
Okay. So, Tiny Grams and Irina, you would have gotten to the meeting point by now, and you would have seen lightning strike Inej. No, sorry. You would have seen lightning strike Inej, but Inej isn't smoking or any worse for wear or anything. And then you hear...
Stop.
From on top of the hill, just a slow clap.
We're just gonna stay par for the course right now and just...
Look at that guy.
Is the man on top visibly clapping?
Yeah, he is visibly clapping. Yeah.
Is he facing us now, or is he just clapping?
He is facing the direction that he saw lightning strike.
What do you want to do?
Presumably, you would reconvene as a group.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I think if we made it to the meeting point and they weren't there, we would have just kept going around
Right.
to meet.
Yeah.
Is he still clapping by the time we get like all the way around?
I mean, he claps for a minute or two.
That's a really long time to clap.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's a lot of claps.
He claps for like a minute. I don't know. He claps for a little while. Not very long.
Ever clap for 60 seconds? This shit takes forever. The longest 60 seconds of your life.
What was that all?
Slow.
What was that all about, Inej?
I thought I saw something, but it was nothing.
I sat there and watched you pull something that's right there on your back.
Oh.
That doesn't look like nothing. I was literally.
I mean,
hovering
it's
above you.
like a 4-foot spear. It's kind of hard to hide that.
Okay, forget that.
I mean, I'll roll an insight check, but I'm gonna roll it with advantage and auto credit because I was right there.
I was right there.
Okay. This was calling out to me.
So I don't trust you anymore, but what's up? Calling out to you?
Yeah.
Interesting. Did it
This
say
is
anything?
this is very important. I'm eating a Kit Kat right now, and there's no crispy bits in it.
It's just
hell's
How
chocolate.
dare?
It's solid chocolate.
The
How
hell's a Kit
dare?
Kat?
I'm very upset.
Wasn't that a contest a while
That's
ago?
not a Kit Kat.
Oh, but like there was any crunchy bits in my Kit Kat.
Wasn't that a contest
Alright,
at one point? Like if
continue.
you find a Kit Kat that's solid chocolate, you win
I
something?
don't think so.
I don't know. There was a Cheetos one where if you found.
AJ, look into that shit. Maybe you're like a winner before
I
you eat the
ate
whole
it.
thing. Oh shit. Well, barf it back up. This is important.
I mean, if you insist.
God.
But there was a Cheetos one where if you found a cool fucking Cheeto shape, you could like send it in. You can
Oh,
get
yeah.
Oh.
And that's
I
where you
have a
send
whole,
it in
I have
and
a
it
whole
breaks
bag of
all the way there.
snack-sized Kit Kat, so hopefully this one's better. And if it's not, I'm going to sue the company.
Real talk. The contests where it's like if you find a bag of Cheetos with no cheese, or you find a box of Oreos with no cream,
Yeah.
they're literally ways for them to monetize their factory fuck ups.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Yep.
seriously?
Yeah, or Chips Ahoy with no chocolate.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
disappointing.
It's just ways for them to monetize their
The
factory
Pepper's
fuck
Farm
ups.
Factory is literally 10 minutes from my house.
Yep.
Like, I live right next to the Pepper's Farm Factory, and they purposefully sell all of their fuck-ups in their store. Like, for
Jesus
soup for, like, dirt
Christ.
cheap. You can get, like, a 5-pound bag of Milano cookies that they fucked up for, like, $1. Right.
I know where I'm going
So
later.
good.
All right. Yeah. So you guys.
Thank you, Andy.
Thanks, Andy.
I'm not even mad about it.
That's actually fucking hilarious.
I'm not even mad.
Oh, that's so funny.
For those of you watching on YouTube who can't see Twitch chat, Andy just puts in chat dydx equals 3x minus 5. That's a tangent. Oh
There.
god.
Do you have DM inspiration? Take it, because the whole table left and you deserve it.
Sure.
All right.
A lot. So you guys reconvene on the side of the hill, conveniently out of sight of the figure standing on the hill.
This Kit Kat has crunchy boys. We're
What
good.
would you guys like to do?
Why is he clapping?
And he stopped clapping.
Why was he clapping?
Why is he clapping?
You see-
Stop clapping.
He seemed to notice what Inej did. No, I didn't say hey Siri.
Inej, what'd you do?
Said, hey Siri.
I found
No.
the spear. I found the spear.
Now my Siri turned on.
What is it? You found that in a burial?
Something was calling out to me.
That's concerning.
I mean, you remember that last voice that called out to one of us was Strahd himself
Wait,
in the
when? What?
mist.
What do you mean?
Well, when he called Irina.
Yeah, things calling
Well,
out to you are not a good sign.
But she was there. This
Uh,
wasn't a physical person.
Tomato, tomato.
I mean, there's
I
also a
thought-
guy.
Make sure,
There's
Real
also
people.
a guy
make sure it
clapping
makes that
for
more
you.
concerning.
Oh god. Should we go address that?
Is he taking like? Is he just sitting there? I mean, are we still in the air? Have we landed on the other side? Like, what? How did we meet?
I kind of assume that you all landed
Okay.
next to the cairn. So you're out of sight of him.
But he's aware of us.
He was aware of you, yeah.
Is
I
he
wanna
aware of
try to
half
get a
of
look
us
at
or
this.
all of us?
Probably half of you.
You wanna
wanna
what?
take a look at this. I want to take a look at this.
I don't think when someone
There's a time and a place for
creepy
everything.
like that is aware of our presence, I don't think taking a lot of time
Right.
to
Right.
look at something like that would. I mean,
Can I make an Arcana check on it?
Yeah, I mean, you without even making a check, you're able to tell that it is a magic item.
Can I tell like any properties?
No.
Okay.
No, you would need a short rest or identify to do that.
How far away is the guy from the tree?
He is standing midway between the tree and the circle of stones. So do I have a map of that?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with like
Um,
distances between.
Yeah, let me throw you on the Yester Hill map. Hopefully there's
That would have
no,
been nice, like.
hopefully there's no
Yeah, that would
spoilers
help.
here because I'm not even like. Yeah, those are kind of spoilery. That's fine. Let me just grab them, throw them on a different
It's
layer.
okay, it's still rendering.
Oops. Grab them, throw them on a different layer. Okay. There should, in theory, be a big old nothing.
Let me see.
So where was the spear? Down here?
So you guys are over here.
Okay.
Where was the spear though?
Right
Here?
Yeah,
That is a lot of
Right.
fucking
No, down.
burials.
Oh, it was there?
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Okay.
And then he's standing, like, right up here.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we have to go address him. Well, we don't know where the gem is either. I'm just gonna.
What are the odds that it's gonna be in the middle of that thing that it keeps on striking?
I'd say fairly high, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he's aware of us, I think our chances of sneaking up are pretty low. Should we just go up
might as well just
go
go
up the
straight up.
easiest way?
Yeah. What could possibly go
I mean,
wrong?
is this a pretty steep hill? By
Yeah.
the way you described it.
Yeah, it's pretty steep. Probably like a 70% grade. But the walls of the hill, it doesn't really show it on this map, but they're pretty earthen or they're rocky rather than just dirt. So there's plenty of handholds to make it pretty easy to climb up to the flatter top.
I mean, we can just fly up.
That's also true.
Yeah.
You're capable of doing that. But yeah, like all of these arrow markings are like fairly steep inclines, and by fairly I mean very.
so it looks like they might have airbrushed out some stuff. Is that because there's no arrows here?
Those are height indicators. I don't
Yeah,
know
probably
why they
not.
would have airbrushed them out. And actually, I underestimated how tall this thing is. It's actually 400 feet tall. So I've
I just wasn't sure if the spot where there was no arrows, that would be an easier climb. But
no, they just airbrushed the height indicators because that makes sense.
that's fair.
Why? Just why?
Yeah, I think we'll just fly up.
All right. So you fly up, and then once up top, you return to humanoid forms, or yeah. These, by the way, these are 50-foot squares.
Oh.
Incidentally, yeah.
All right. So I think we'll. I would have suggested landing on the first part we run across that's level enough just to land and then walk
Okay.
the rest of the way.
So yeah, just inside of the ring of arrows would be like that's a fairly flat top of the hill. And then you just walk the other 250 feet over to them.
That's what I'd suggest.
Not in any sort of bird form though, because I don't want to.
300 feet. I don't know.
I don't want to piss anybody
It
off.
might have been exact. I think I thought these were 100-foot squares, not 50-foot. But yeah. So as you land up top and you get within probably about 100 feet of him, the flaming mound near him resolves itself into a flaming horse that's just standing there.
Right.
I would have stayed in hand form until we got to the highest point and started walking in.
Okay.
So as soon as we got to the third tier or whatever, I would be back as Gramps.
Okay.
Did Gramps
Just
get
so we
same.
have that, out there. So I'm not starting any sort of possible combat as a hand.
Gotcha.
Did Gramps get a new form?
Gramps is not gonna. It's a horse.
The flaming horse.
Okay. It's not undead. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's a whole horse just with fire on it.
It's a whole ass horse.
Whole ass horse. But as
Ass
you
horse.
as you get to the point where you can make out what the horse is, you also start to make out details of this man standing here, and he is at this point staring directly away from you, at the wall of fog, arms behind his back, hands clasped, and you can start to make out the details of his clothing. And you very, very easily recognize him as Strahd.
Oh,
Perfect. I was very scared of that, but
okay.
perfect.
And he just calls out, just yelling away from you so that you can hear. Welcome. Do you like the sights? I used to.
What is it?
Come. Look with me.
Nope. Nope.
I'll step forward.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll approach. Why not? I'm good at looking. Looking's what I do.
I'm like 50 feet behind.
I probably would stay at least 10, 15 feet away from him.
Okay.
But I'll approach.
Okay.
What is it? Where is it?
That was my home once. The land of my mother and father. I come here sometimes to reminisce. Do you ever think about where you've been?
All the time.
Painful, isn't it? Knowing you can never go back.
Yeah. I can't go back either. I know exactly what you mean. Why can't you go back?
He turns around slowly. His sort of half cape goes down to his waist, basically. Just sort of swishing as he does. He pats his horse, and it takes that as a cue to just lie down. And you see the grass around it smoldering a little bit. My home doesn't exist anymore. This is my home now. Much as it is yours. We're all trapped here.
We're only trapped because you are keeping us here.
I do nothing of the sort. But I understand that is the myth they tell of the Devil Strahd, that no one may leave without his permission. Not true.
That's what we've been told.
Do I believe him?
Roll insight.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll 2.
I'm gonna use sheer spirit.
Natural 20.
This is one time. I think this is one time Rubik actually will roll the insight too.
I'm like shaking.
17.
I don't know if it's caffeine or stress.
Yes.
14.
Natural 20, so 25.
Okay. So there is just this plasticity to his face, where even when he smiles wide, his eyes don't move. Even when he furrows his brow, his mouth doesn't move. He is unreadable. And that's not to say that you fail forever, but I'm telling you, you failed this time. He is very good at hiding his emotions.
If you're trapped here, have you just given up? You're just gonna stay here, trapped?
What choice do I have? This is my sandbox, and so I will play. And you all have forced me to accelerate a number of my plans. I was supposed to have fun with Valaki for another 10, 15 years. Lady Wachter is a fun puppet, but now I have to make everything happen. Well, last night actually.
What'd you make happen last night?
So he, without a word, without a gesture, he just holds out his hand and creates a tiny little hologram of the Volakoviches in the stocks being stoned.
They had children, didn't they?
They had a child. He's there
Oh,
with
yeah,
them.
the son that was in the attic, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's there too.
Adult child, not like.
Yeah, he's like 22.
Okay.
Child
That makes sense.
immaturity.
Yeah, he was a very childlike adult.
Why was that necessary?
Oh, necessary? Absolutely not. Not at all. I do what I want with my toys. And I would warn you gently that I don't like to share my toys. So please, make yourselves comfortable in this land I call my home. And try to stay out of my way.
Perhaps we can help each other.
I'm listening.
Or rather, we can help you and ourselves.
I'm listening.
All that I really want is to make it back home to my forest and my grove.
Okay.
Perhaps there's a way for us to make that possible for you as well.
If there were a way, I would have found it. So
What if
you
it
all
was-
notice that Snurk is eerily quiet through all this. Like, it was like 3 hours ago that Snurk was being overly rough with Irina, taking out his frustrations towards Strahd, and now Snurk is docile.
During training.
During training, yes.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't need that context.
Yeah,
During training.
Snurk is docile.
So if you're not the one keeping us here, what is it that prevents us from leaving?
He gestures at the wall of fog. The mists, they are as much my weapon as my prison. You
The
see,
Vistani seem to believe that you control who comes and goes through the mists.
a belief I allow them to have.
So who's really in charge? What really controls the passing through the mist? The Morning Lord? The Night Mother?
Deities. You still cling to deities. No. The dark powers are in control here. Those from whom I glean my power are also my jailers.
Why have they jailed you? I mean, we did find some information. Believe written in your own hand.
Likely. I made a deal, and I did not fully understand the deal at the time. He points at Irina. You were part of that deal. In another time. In another life.
It's great knowing I'm a part of deals that I have no say in.
You're frustrated. I understand. I've seen it before.
So what number am I in a long, long line?
You are the first and only. You were to be mine, Tatiana.
Don't call me that. That's not my name.
You'll see. In time. You always do. He looks up at the sun rising not quite directly overhead through the mists. I think I've taken up enough of your time. Your new friends at the winery might need your help. As a parting gift, and he walks over to the horse, undoes a rather long saddlebag, and pulls out a staff that looks like a miniature tree, just plants it in the ground. To being friends. And he sits on top of the horse, and then the two of them just disappear.
Full
I would
action
like to-
cry.
Detect magic.
Okay, the staff is magical.
Elodie also full action cries.
Jesus Christ.
Is it just like magical item magical? Is there some sort of
Is it
Spell
magic
school?
or is it magic?
is there any some sort of spell school like abjuration or anything? protection that-
Enchantment, transmutation, divination, conjuration, abjuration.
That's like half of them.
That's 5 out of 8.
No, it's 8. I thought there were 10. I'm dumb. I can't do math. Math hard.
And I'm assuming every 30 seconds or so through that conversation, there was lightning striking somewhere nearby.
Yep. Yeah. There's like rustling and bushes around the tree, but like
Bushes on fire?
the bushes are not on fire now.
Oh, good. The lightning didn't set a bush on fire.
What the fuck
Well,
does
that's
he
the-
mean? No, what the fuck does he mean that none of this is his fault? For Ian.
We got 500 bits from Jables. I gotta take 20 for that chilling portrayal of Strahd. Thanks. I had fun with it.
I don't know how I feel about Strahd now. Honestly, this is conflicting.
I
still don't like him, but I don't hate him.
He's not a good
Yes.
person. Like, let's get that fucking clear. For
No,
everything he's
not
done
at
to
all.
this place.
but good people and bad people alike. Do we still have that piece of paper?
Which one?
The tome from the tome?
Yeah.
Do we still have that?
Yep.
Rubik could probably ask for it from whoever's holding on to it. Unless I've been writing my journal on it this whole time by mistake.
So like there is like a whole tome, and it's just the parts that you were able to read are the only parts that aren't written in a shorthand that is just indecipherable, or ruined with ink or other various ways to ruin writing.
Spilled coffee.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, those several paragraphs were the only part that's actually readable in the book.
Oh yeah, Rubik just not recalling it, so he'd ask for it to look it over again. Just kind of.
And you should have access.
I have access to it. I'm reading it now as a
Okay.
player. I just wanted
Gotcha.
to. As,
Yeah, so you guys all have access to a handout on Roll20.
It's the one from the Tome of Strahd.
Yep, from the Tome of Strahd.
Okay.
Is it too long to like put up so viewers can
It's-
review a small
it-
part, or is it really
Too
long?
long.
it's unreadable.
Is it
Like,
okay?
Yeah,
Well,
the-
there's like text under it,
It's very long.
but it is very long.
Okay,
I
never
don't-
mind. I thought it might be a good idea, but it is very, very
I don't
long.
think there's any good way for me to.
You're fine.
Paraphrase. Just
Wait, what's this button?
25 words or less summary.
Oh god, 25 words or less.
He's sad.
He's very, very sad.
All right, you ready? You ready for a wall of text on stream? Oh crap, that doesn't work.
No, we agreed. It's fine. It's fine. It's
All
fine.
right, fine.
And
Fine.
he's lonely.
He's sad and lonely, and he claims to be a victim, and
So he's the owner and operator of Weenie Hut Juniors.
It's okay.
and this Tatiana person whose name I keep hearing, he loved her, but she was repulsed by him.
Incidentally, flaming horse.
Oh, flaming
Not
horse!
repulsed.
Oh, that's awesome.
Not repulsed,
Let
just
me put that on stream.
seen as like,
That's really cool art. I really like that.
ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that is Strahd sitting on top of it. Flaming horse. I'm
We
actually.
love horses.
What creature type is that? Oh, okay, cool.
You know, Tiny, Gramps, Snurk,
I have.
and Ash. All of us, in some form or another, have been either ostracized or separated from our people.
Harvest from Jables for Gramps
Should I
for
say?
taking a diplomatic approach to Strahd.
He deserves it.
Thank you.
Perhaps it's just tired. The fighting's too much.
Hard being old.
There's a whole ass handout for his horse.
Ass handout.
It's just a handout with a great old, big old butt on it.
I mean, there was one of those in the Rick and Morty
We
module.
got one of those.
Actually, I didn't buy a Rick and Morty. I made that like entirely in Roll20.
Yeah.
Like I used the D&D Beyond module to make Roll20 module.
Mhm.
It was a lot of work. Should have just bought the Roll20 module.
If everyone keeps saying we can't beat Strahd, and he's claiming he's not wholly responsible for everyone being trapped, is like what are the dark gifts? Is that the first time they're hearing this?
Colors.
Dark powers.
Dark power, sorry, my bad. Is that the first time we're hearing that?
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
was
I
thinking
stepped
that
out first.
might be something to look into. The dark powers. Because
I stepped
maybe
out for a second. What where did he say he got the powers from? If he said it?
He didn't. He just said that he made a deal, and he did not fully understand the deal until after he.
I think
Made
the tome actually
Did the tome mention dark powers?
no, but
It does mention him
alludes
making a
to
deal.
it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Trying to find exactly where it says.
I think it's
deal.
after. I think it's towards the end.
I studied
Control
more.
Hmm?
Here it is.
I
On the
made a
day of
pact
the
with
wedding,
death.
he killed. Yeah, he made a pact with death, and it was sealed with the blood of. It was sealed with by. Looks like by him killing his brother.
If you could.
Hold on. I player just realized something, but I need to see
If character is consistent.
So I'm gonna call 14. Did that just roll? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's someone else who is talking about cheating death. Or
Who?
didn't Castamere want us to bring his sister back from the dead?
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't he allude to the fact that there was
There's a place
somewhere
where we can do
here
it.
that would be possible?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think he even said that the place that he wants to go with you is where he thinks Strahd got his power from.
He did explicitly say that specifically. Okay, I couldn't remember or not.
And that if you're going to defeat Strahd, you may need the same power he has.
I reading through this bit we can read here. I mean, I know what it's like to not be able to go back. Not because something exists, because of a mistake I made. And I would give anything to be able to do that.
So we still need to look around here for a stone or a gem.
Mm.
Is the lightning striking the same place continuously over and over and over again?
It's not the same exact spot on the ring, but it's somewhere on the ring of stones.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to start.
Wish I had prepared locate object.
Why weren't you doing it? Why you weren't thinking, Gramps? You were too tired.
I was thinking only for the one encounter and not for everything that we're trying to do today. So I only did the Pass Without Trace and not the locate object.
What's this thing in the center of the stone?
So that's actually an inaccuracy on the map, because that represents the base situation and not necessarily the updated situation. But you guys gonna go into the circle of stones and take a look around?
Yeah, lightning doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll grab the staff that Strahd left first.
Okay.
I'm not going to wield it. I'm going to situate it with the other staff
That you're also not wielding?
that I'm also specifically... This one doesn't feel squishy, does it?
This one does not look squishy.
Okay.
It is not a spongy staff like the other one. So I have moved you to the map of just the ring. So over on the west end on the map it shows a whole wicker man. What you see instead is the burned out embers of a wicker man and what appears to be the remains of something that exploded out from within it. So there's just bundles of wicker thrown all over the place. And then the legs are just still smoldering.
Do the legs appear to be of a size that could have been the thing that walked through the forest and broke those branches?
Given the size of the legs, this thing was probably 50 feet tall.
Okay, so that's answering my question with that. That's fine. If this thing had walked through the forest. Okay, cool. I don't need to finish sentences, it's fine.
So I do want to reiterate Strahd's parting words, which I wish I could remember exactly. But it was something along the lines of, I've taken enough of your time. Your new friends at the winery
Yes.
need your help.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're here and we want to get the gem and then my thing is head immediately to the winery after we do a quick search.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is now
Okay.
become an urgent situation.
Well, let's split up and all take our, let's divide this thing up into 6 little pieces and scour it.
All right. Let me drop some tokens so you guys can pick corners or whatever.
Wedges?
Edges, yeah. And then let me give Sean control of Snark. Okay. So yeah.
We go back to 5 feet. Okay.
Yeah, we're back to 5 feet. Yeah, no, I specifically went online to find this map because the book is just like, yeah, if you want combat at the top of the hill, you have to deal with 50-foot squares. And it's just like, why would I want to deal with that?
Why do I want that?
You know.
So
Disgusting.
we came from the south,
The south,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
so I think Gramps will take that section.
Okay.
Rubik will take the 10 o'clock area,
Okay.
like 9 to, or whatever the appropriate
Yeah.
wedge would be.
Melody wants to stick close to Graham, so she'll go down here and she'll take like 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock
Okay.
onto this side.
I'll go over here, I guess.
All right. SoNej, you're gonna look at the burned out Wicker Man.
I'm staying close to Inej.
Looking around it, yeah.
Okay. And then Snark, I guess like 2, 3 o'clock. So that's the furthest from everyone else.
Yeah.
I guess. So Inej and Irina, anything in particular you're looking for at the burned out Wickerman?
Just searching around the dirt, like looking for the gem.
Looking for the gem. Okay.
Yeah.
Irina, anything particular you're looking for at the Wicker Man? Gem.
Yeah.
Gem. Okay. So go ahead and roll investigation.
11.
13.
13. All right. So you don't find the gem. You do notice that the sort of explosion from underneath the ground seems to have happened like no more than an hour ago. And you've been at Yester Hill probably about half an hour at this point.
Can I look inside the wicker guy?
Yeah. So so the only thing that's left at this point are like the legs up to the knee, and even their like the insides of the shins, like I'm not gonna try to remember the medical term for towards the center of the body, but the what? Medial. The medial aspect of each shin, the right side of the left shin and the left side of the right shin, like they're burned out. So they're like C's of leg, just enough to remain standing. And it really looks like something just erupted from the center of the Wicker Man. But it was also
Erupted center meaning below, or center like in the core?
both. Like, it certainly erupted upwards, but it also seems to have erupted... Like, it seems like something was buried in the ground, but also extended into the middle of the Wicker Man, and then it just rose up and just threw it everywhere.
I'll look there.
Say it again?
Can I dig there?
You're just gonna, like, dig down the middle and see if you can find anything?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you start to do that, what is everyone's passive?
22.
Well, yeah, I know yours.
12.
15.
Mine went up.
Oh, wow. It's not 9 anymore.
Not 9 anymore.
12.
Mine's also 12.
Wow.
My bird
15.
senses.
Okay, Snark?
13.
Okay, so... so everyone except Gramps is surprised as 12 essentially like mounds of moss strewn throughout the clearing just sort of stand up, and there's people. There's people, and they're angry and attacking. Roll initiative. They spend their entire first turn standing up, though, because they're covered in about 100 pounds of moss.
Yikes, that's terrible for Snark.
So Gramps is basically the only person who gets a turn in the first round of combat.
Inspiration.
Okay. God, that
You gotta be. That was with advantage. Yep.
And I gotta get you guys added to the turn order. Gramps, and you're all over the place, so I can't just like grab.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That must be part of that update that screwed everything up. Now it says advantage next to the initiative.
Y3.
Yeah, rolling 2d20.
He turned off his video by
highest
accident.
one.
Crap.
Yeah.
No, I'm turning off because I'm moving.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's all rearranged now. Alright. Let's rearrange some people. I think literally everyone's in the wrong spot.
That crow's a whole ass mood right now.
Yeah, ass mood.
Bayless is still in the right place.
I'm saying a lot of ass things today. Shit.
Ass things.
I
You guys are
hate you.
children.
I hate you.
You don't, though. That's the thing.
I don't know. After yesterday, I have strong feelings, and they're not all positive, bro.
I came to your rescue.
I helped with that.
But only after
Yeah.
only after you
What?
tried to murder them.
I can't hear you.
Turn the Xbox off. Turn it off.
All right.
Sean, you're not muted.
Shit.
He got +1, so that's 17.
Guys, I really don't want to fight these people. I don't. I really don't.
I know. I'm done. I'm done with fighting.
I'm done.
Yeah,
I don't
helps to
wanna-
put your initiative.
I don't wanna.
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
Mm.
Wow.
Life is hard.
What the fuck is Y3?
There we go.
There's so many motherfuckers.
Oh god, there are shit.
Yeah, there's 12 of them,
Oh, stop.
if I counted correctly. If I placed the tokens correctly, there are 12 of them.
Okay.
Oh, who knows how to count?
These are people and not blights.
They are people, yes.
Cool.
So looks really bad. Fix that. Yeah. Center that one there. Let's turn Dragon Nudge. Oh, no, gone. There we go. Just so we have something instead of just name.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So it's a good thing I had an edge on the overlay.
Oh, yeah.
So Inej is up first.
We'll give him a second.
Yeah.
I think he's
All right.
real. Yeah.
Well, I'm
Surprise.
fed up, but I can
Surprise,
talk.
right?
Yeah.
Surprise. Oh, V3 or Y3.
Oh, we got a Y3.
Fight
Oops.
Y3. Go.
Yes, I shoot at it. I shoot it with my gun.
You killed it. Good job.
I'm so proud.
Gunslinger's back.
Okay. Okay.
But Amish is surprised, right?
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
correct. Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
Whoops.
Grams is the only one who gets to act in the first round as they're still getting to their feet.
Cool.
And since you rolled higher than them, they're all still prone.
Ooh.
Cool. But I see 12 mounds.
You
starting to
see
move.
12 mounds of moss, and as soon as they start to move, like, you see their arms, like, they're wearing cloaks of moss, basically, that they were using to be indistinguishable from a mound of moss. Oh, Sean's back so I can hide Inej. There we go.
Ignore the background.
No,
I love it.
no.
Not a fan?
I don't think I can do that.
No, I'm a fan. I'm not going to ignore it.
But I am going to run over to here,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast 4th level Hold Person
Okay.
on the 3 closest to me.
Alright. So let's get some whiz saves. I think they're not great at the... Well, I rolled high.
Let's say 15.
So that's going to be a 17, 21, and a 14.
Okay, so one of them fails.
Okay. So that is this one. He is
Winston, no. Winston.
paralyzed. So he is still prone, barely visible,
And he can't move.
and paralyzed. Anything else?
Do I have anything for bonus action that I want to do right now?
He's the only one that failed.
He's the only one that
Yeah.
failed.
Out of the 3, yeah.
No, I'm good for now.
Okay. So they get up. Surprised, surprised, surprised. They get up. Alright. Inej, it is your turn.
Okay.
There are 11 humanoids standing and one who is not standing but is
Yeah,
paralyzed.
he's too far away. I will.
Hey, Stormtrooper Syndrome. Thanks for... Oh, you subbed.
It was a gifted
Andy
sub
gets
from
Oh,
it.
Andy. Thanks, Andy. And welcome.
Welcome.
I'm gonna.
He's one of my players from Tyranny of Dragons, so I figured I'd
Oh,
give him
cool.
a sub.
Let's see.
Please stay. Please stay.
Please.
I want to do that.
I don't know, do you
Yeah,
want
fuck
to?
it. I'm gonna like put my hands together,
Okay.
and go like this, and show my and cast Shadow Blade.
Alrighty. And it is daytime, so although there is a storm cloud, so it's probably dim light here.
Okay.
There's very
I
much
will-
storm cloud.
And then I will run up to this guy
Okay.
and attack.
Oh my god, they have so much health.
Ah, jeez. My tablet is uneven. Natural 19. So
Yeah,
pretty
that,
good hits. No.
that tends to hit.
I don't have enough D8s. So
What a problem to have.
slash R, right?
Yeah.
Oh, forgot the space. $26 points of damage.
Alright. How much of that is psychic?
7.
Okay.
And then, or no, shit, no. 21 of it's psychic,
Okay.
and 5 of it's thunder.
Okay. Alright. So he just barely got up, and you beat him to the punch of running over and attacking. And despite a significant blow, you have not yet drawn blood.
Are they resistant to it?
No.
Okay, good. I was gonna be pissed.
No, he just has a lot of health.
Okay, that is my turn.
Alrighty. Elodie, you're up. And you're all the way over here.
I am all the way over here. We're really tiny.
You're very small.
Very
We're
small.
very small. Alright, I need to measure. Hold up. Where-
The guy that's paralyzed can make another whiz save at the end of his turn.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be a 6.
Okay, still paralyzed.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Fireball right right here. Hold on.
Oh, we bust out the
Right,
big boy
right
moves.
here on this rock,
Okay.
and that's gonna be a what is that? Deck save
Yeah.
for
Let
the
me-
3. That's gonna be a deck save for this person by Snark, the one right in front of me, and the one to my left. I'll move them over a little bit. I just measured. There's a way I can get all 3 of them.
Did I make the circle too small? Looks like you can get these 3.
All right, we'll take it.
All right.
I'm still gonna cast it right there.
All right. Dex saves. Wow, all of them fail miserably.
Nice.
Why
Oh, I have
couldn't
to
you
roll
put that
damage.
on
I have to
my
roll
thing?
damage.
I'm sorry I rolled a 16 and a 19.
Gross.
I think the DM is playing favorites.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Liam always plays favorites, doesn't he?
Ian is his own favorite.
Isn't that my job?
Okay, thanks D&D Beyond for not adding my dice together.
It just gave you 8 dice.
Yeah, I didn't add them together. There it is, 42 damn.
42
42.
on 8d6?
Yeah, I rolled a couple 6s.
Holy shit.
The
Yeah.
max is 48. So
Great. Yeah, I rolled really high.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let's just delete these guys. And then he's bloodied.
Everybody, the sorcerer.
So that was a lot of damage.
How about we
Boom.
do a little more?
How about it?
Because I can do that.
What would you like to do? Would you like to throw another fireball? Perhaps
I
up
can.
here at these 3?
Do I have the range for that? How far?
It's
is
like
it?
150 foot
150.
range.
It is 150
Yeah.
feet. I would have to use my pearl though. The pearl of power to get my spell slot back, but I'll do that
Oh,
later.
that's an action. Yeah.
That's an action. I'll do that later. So what we can do? What can we do? How far away are you? Where am I? Oh my gosh. Okay. No, don't move. Do the thing. I keep forgetting to click on the thingy. How far away are you?
Oh, I do
Oh,
that
only
all the
7?
time.
I keep forgetting to click on the other thingy. We're gonna spend my sorcery points to quicken Chaos Bolt, and we're just gonna yeet it we're gonna yeet it all the way over here at this guy.
Okay.
Way over here.
Alright.
I have to roll. I have to roll things. I have to roll.
Generally, yes.
Why can't things just hit, you know?
Why can't things just hit? Right? That's gonna be, oh god, 15 plus 8 is over 20.
Yeah. That is.
That is. Alright, so 2d8 and a d6?
Yep.
We rolled really bad. We got a 2 and a 1 on the d8s, and then we
Oof.
rolled a 1 on the d6.
Holy shit. So 4 whole acid or cold damage.
4 whole acid damage.
Oh.
Alright.
Bless. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Power?
Listen, you give and take.
I mean,
You
Yeah.
could empower that.
I could empower that, but I already used you know what? How many sorcery points is that?
Didn't you pick empowered so it's free?
I
Is that one
don't
of her
know
free
if
ones?
I did. I
No.
might have picked empower.
No, she
I
picks
can't-
subtle and...
She has 4
I
of
have.
them.
I
'cause she
do
took
have
the feat.
empowered. I do have empowered. I have empowered, quickened, twinned, and distant. Alright.
Oh,
So not. Oh no, yeah, empowered. So it's free.
Yeah, fuck
it's
it.
free to reroll the dice.
do it.
Alright, cool. I'll reroll those fucking dice. Bet. Big boy bet. That's much better. Okay. I have to bring my spell back up because I have to remember which fucking damn.
I have it up.
Oh, thanks.
What you
I
got?
rolled. Okay. On the d8s, I got a 5 and a 4, and on
Force
the d6,
or lightning?
let's do force,
All right.
and then it's plus 4.
All right. So 13 force damage.
That's better than 4.
That is
Okay,
way better than 4. It cost you nothing.
Cool.
All right.
I do have to use the 2 to quicken it though, or
That
the
is
1.
true.
Mm.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, I'm done.
All right. Gramps, it's your turn. There's still a paralyzed guy.
I'm gonna lumber over to the paralyzed guy.
Okay.
Where's Grams?
I'm gonna reach down and cast a 2nd level inflict wounds.
ooh,
Oh. That's just dirty.
So I'm rolling an attack with advantage.
Yep, and if you hit, you crit for 8d10.
So that's a 15 plus
Yep.
7, 22.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll crit.
Just
8d10
gonna-
necrotic.
Yikes.
Gramps ain't playing around right now.
Mm-mm.
Gramps is not playing around right now.
51
tired.
points.
All right.
Necrotic damage.
Ooh.
So you just put your hand on his mossy cloak, and the entire mossy, like all of the moss, just withers and dies, and the dirt that made up the cloak just crumbles across his back, revealing this massive webbed scar that you just created across his back as his flesh and muscles wither and die.
I'm not afraid of Strahd anymore. I'm afraid of Gramps.
He's still alive, but he's not looking good.
Oh my god.
He's a life cleric.
He
I'm
is
a
a life
healer.
cleric.
Gramps giveth and
He's
Gramps
the healer.
Anything else, Gramps?
So good. Nah, I think that's good. I'll stay here next to this guy.
Okay. Holy shit. Okay. So it is the bad guy druids' turns.
How about they just don't? I mean, we scared them enough.
How about they just don't?
Yeah, fireballs and inflict
That's
wounds. Like, get the fuck out now.
We scared them enough.
So this one, all the way over now, is going to cast Call Lightning and take
Of course he
control of the existing storm
Oh no.
and throw a lightning
You gotta
bolt at
fix
Elodie.
How about he just don't? Okay, that's cool.
But he do. So go ahead and give me a dex save, Elodie.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's gonna be an 18.
So that will succeed. So you only take 14 lightning damage.
Only 14.
Only 14.
You know what? This is fine. Everything's fine. This bitch better not be leaving. Like, I ain't ready for this. Let's go. Cause she
Let's
moved.
go.
Oh, she moved?
She moved up.
Yeah.
I'm
Damn
not
it.
ready. If this bitch leaves, I'm coming after her.
She's gonna
With
go just
lightning.
in reach.
No.
Oh no. So this one over here is gonna move to here and cast Thunderwave on Inej.
What save is that?
That is a con save.
Probably gonna fail with an 11.
That will fail. So you will take 14 thunder damage. You get pushed back 10 feet.
Alright, and I made my save with an 18.
Okay. And then this one is going to take the two of
You
you
said
being...
15, right?
That was 14 thunder.
14, okay.
And this one's going to move up and cast a second level thunder wave on the two of you.
Ugh.
Oh, jeez, you're getting ping ponged.
Yep.
Wait, so I get by that one too?
Yep.
Mhm.
Shit,
10.
that's a fail.
10 will fail. You guys ain't doing so hot.
We're doing great.
So that is going to
And
be...
I lose my Shadow Blade.
Listen, I was doing fine
Oh,
until like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
That's going to be another 14 thunder damage, despite having an additional die.
I'm getting mad. I think I only got one turn with my Shadow Blade.
Oof.
Big. Oof.
Oh, you get mad? That's cute. Watch me get mad.
You haven't seen mad.
Yeah, you can get mad, but you can't roll higher than a 10 for initiative.
I'm on advantage.
That's adorable. And then we got a druid up here too, and he's just gonna cast Shillelagh on his staff and swing it at Rubek.
Alright.
And that's gonna be a critical hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So that's gonna be 11 magical bludgeoning damage.
11 magical bludgeoning.
Yep. Shillelagh.
Whoa. I accidentally typed in 110. That was a mistake.
Don't take 110 damage. That's more than you have health.
I'm not doing great, guys.
I mean, it wouldn't. That wouldn't insta kill me. That's
Yeah.
the good news. So let's take me back up. I was at 99.
And two of the
And then 11.
druids got killed by a fireball, so that's all of them. So Irina, you're up.
Alright. Alright, we're going.
Oh, and the two of you got shoved 10 feet.
Okay.
Let's put you there.
I'm fucking pissed, so. We're gonna hit
And
the
Neige
one
just gets
that.
ping-ponged.
Hit him,
Yeah.
hit him.
I hate that.
Fuck him up.
Jesus.
What the fuck did you just throw?
I just ripped the blood out of my ear.
Oh,
We're gonna hit the one that Inej hit.
Okay.
So the one right in
The
front of me.
Berserker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's not gonna fucking hit. What's my plus to hit now? Did it go up? It did go up 10 to hit.
10 will miss.
Cool. We're gonna try again.
Okay.
Much higher, 22 to hit.
22 hits.
We're going to try and trip.
Okay, strength save.
Yeah.
That's a 5 on the die.
Oh, where are
so...
my d8s? So you're prone.
Yep.
Where's my other d8?
He proned.
8 plus 15 damage.
Okay.
Um,
Alright. Anything else?
I guess not.
Okay. Alright. Snurk. It's your turn.
All right. Let me
Yeah.
see.
And let me know if it's annoying you guys that I'm dragging the camera around all over the place.
not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually really useful right now.
Yeah, AJ can't see. So-
You tell AJ where to look, and she look.
Well,
Look at that.
I'm using it so that I don't need to like
Drag the camera
drag
for the stream.
the camera around for the
Yeah.
stream.
No, it's,
I'm
it's
gonna
working.
go over here. Yep, that's not the right thing. I'm gonna go here
Okay.
and fire a short bow at the druid.
Okay.
So, first attack. It's a 12.
12 will hit.
Oh, okay. So that will
This
be
one's not concentrating on bark skin because it has to concentrate on call lightning.
6 points of damage.
All right, and concentration. It's gonna be a 15, so holds the concentration.
And then second one, that'll 11.
11 hits.
Jesus.
They don't have armor.
That's 11 points of damage.
All right.
The naked boys.
Another concentration check, and he's bloodied now. 18 on the concentration, so still
God damn it.
maintaining.
And what does Snurk do for bonus? Nothing.
Not much, yeah.
I
Oh, wait,
unless you do
oh,
it before attacks.
Can I put some stank on it?
Yeah. Let's
Stank on both of them. Yeah.
Alright. Let's roll some saves against poison. It's gonna be a 4 and a 17.
One will fail.
Okay. So that's 2d4 extra damage of the poison variety.
7.
Alright. So that's just gonna increase the DC on one of the hits, but neither of them was 20. Neither of them went above 20, so DC's 10 still.
Yeah.
That said, that druid is very fucked up. Barely standing. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright. Rubek, your turn.
All right.
This druid
So
swinging
I
a
will-
shillelagh at you.
Yeah, that's cute. I will use its bonus action to ignite, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. So I will bonus action ignite the hammer.
Yep.
And then I will ever so recklessly
Oh boy.
attack him.
Okay. And this one does have bark-like skin.
So it'll be a 26 on the
26
first
hits.
one. So that'll be 6 plus 4, so 10.
Okay.
4 of which is radiant.
Alright. Concentration for bark skin. Fails. Loses 5 AC.
Nice.
This is
And
why
we'll do
bark
that
skin's
again.
terrible.
Yeah, Barkskin's not.
I don't know why it rolled initiative because probably because I clicked initiative.
That would do it.
So that's going to be a 18 plus 8, so 26,
26 hits.
and we'll just roll that damage separately. 12 damage, 8 bludgeoning, 4 radiant.
Okay. Bloodied but still standing. Anything else?
Rip him. Just low sweep.
I don't think there's anything else I really can do.
Okay.
Nope, that's good.
All right. It is now the Berserkers' turn. And this guy is just all out in the middle of nowhere. He is going to dash at Snurk to try and intercede. This one, yeah, he was 5 feet too far to not have to dash. So these guys are gonna over to Elodie. That guy's still paralyzed.
Right, I'm dead. Let's go.
Just, I'm dead.
You play dead.
I full action cry.
All right.
Reaction.
So that one's still paralyzed. I'm gonna roll his whiz save right now. 14.
15's the number, so fail.
I even got a 15 on the die.
Yeah.
So that one. So this one can't attack because he had to dash, but these two can. They're both going to recklessly attack Elodie.
Oh god. This is bad.
Did I need to though?
Probably not, but whatever. So one of them. I don't think a 9 hits, so good thing I have reckless. So 14.
14 misses.
Okay. I'm guessing the crit hits though.
Surprisingly, it doesn't.
Adamantine armor.
You're
Surprise.
SOL, DM. SOL.
Adamantine bones.
No, dude.
So that's a
There you
12 and an 11, which gives me a
Oh, boy.
26 slashing damage on that crit.
Fucking ow.
Okay.
But they don't have multi-attack, so that's their turn over there.
Thank fuck.
Barely.
2 attacks against Inej. So he is going to stand up from prone. So 2 attacks against Inej with advantage.
Oh, he takes booming damage.
He do take booming damage from standing up from prone.
12.
Oof. Alright. So he is still conscious, but barely. 2 attacks with advantage against Inej. That's going to be a 20 and a 21.
Yeah, those will hit.
Alright. And I am rolling insanely hot with these D12s.
Wait. I have Sentinel.
You have Sentinel? So you get a
Yeah, so
reaction
you can
attack
okay.
after the attack is resolved.
After it's resolved.
So that's going to be 12 and 13 slashing damage.
Cool. Uncanny dodge.
Okay.
So 6 and
6. Or 6 and 12. Because Uncanny Dodge is for
6
one
and 12.
attack.
Yeah.
Alright.
17. I am bloodied.
Okay. And then Irina, you get an opportunity attack against whichever one you want. Because they are both adjacent to you. Oh,
Neither one of them is bloodied, right?
No, this one's very bloodied.
That one? Alright,
Yeah.
hit that one. That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, it hits. Actually, you have advantage because you reckless attacked.
Okay, let's try for a crit. Let's go. Nope. Alright. Do I want to add... Can I add something to it?
Yes, anytime.
Okay.
Most of them are worded as like anytime you hit with a weapon attack.
What are they hitting with?
Great axes.
Yeah, trip them.
Trip.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
try it.
I mean, it is still his turn, so he can just stand back up.
Oh. Well, I want the extra damage anyway.
Okay. So he does fail the save.
Alright.
I got a 1.
Alright. That is 11 plus 7.
Oh, okay, cool, he's dead.
Yay!
Worth it.
Man, why can't it be a
So you
barbarian?
trip him, fully expecting him to just stand back up, and he just... Oh.
Hello?
He hit his head on a rock.
Welcome.
Sentinels neat. Okay.
Alright.
That's gonna
Inej.
be yikes for me.
It is your turn.
Go there. What do I want to do? I have much more stuff to do now. Since level 6, because I haven't played since then.
Yeah, you guys spent one session at level 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean weren't here for it.
Let's see. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna Booming Blade the Druid next to me.
Okay. And you do have bark skin.
Let me see. Leave. That's a 13.
13 will miss bark skin.
Yeah.
Bark
I
skin
keep on rolling
worked.
like shit. I'm rolling like shit. Disengage.
Okay.
Because I am down.
Mm-hmm. Where are you headed?
2, 3, 4, 5. There.
Okay.
Oh wait, hang on. Let's see if I can do it more. Just 1, 2. No, it's the same.
Okay. Done?
Yep.
Alright. Elodie, you got some berserkers swinging axes at you.
Axes.
Swinging axe at you. Oh, you're muted.
That's okay. I didn't say anything important.
She just said fuck a lot. Fuck, shit, fuck, ass.
I said they are swinging axe at me, aren't they? Can I disengage? We're gonna fly that way, and then we're gonna quicken. What do I want to throw at them today?
Your
That's a good
tears.
Yeah, I'll just fucking waterbend at them. Just
While you're figuring that out, go to the bathroom.
Turn your tears into tiny little icicle knives.
Yo, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I could have grabbed
They should have had that.
Didn't do it. We're gonna shatter them, I guess.
Oh no.
We can do that.
You went full robot for a
That's a
second.
10.
Okay, I was wondering if that was me or if that was
Oh,
on
okay.
your end.
Shatter.
My internet connection is unstable.
Oh, you're
because
good.
that was-
Your video came back at least. You good?
Oh, good.
You know what? By the time it tells you unstable, usually we've reached like stability again.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We good.
It's shitty internet. Yeah, we're gonna shatter them. Now I have to wait for Ian to come back.
Here, I'll roll their what are they,
Con
cons? No, I won't. I don't know. But they all fail. So
Cool. I'll take
And
it.
they're vulnerable. Surprisingly, they're vulnerable now. So
Wait, did you disengage?
I did disengage and then I quickened
Okay.
a spell.
freaking is
I have
fantastic.
to fix it.
Ian won't get mad at me if I roll dice for him. But he should take my word for it, because I'm his wife.
Yeah, you should just trust you.
Yeah,
That's how
okay.
these things work.
I should trust you. Alright, I guess I have to roll dice.
She gonna do a shatter, so you need con.
Alright. Con saves. On the two of them, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be a 14 and a 22.
22 saves.
Alright.
How many dice is this?
3d8 for shatter?
Mm-hmm.
Several.
It's more than 2, so yes, it is several.
I don't think that's how that works.
It is.
I
Oh,
think
okay, that's a lot of numbers.
It
a
actually
few.
is.
it's a few.
That's gonna be a 19.
I think several's more than 5.
19 force dams.
Alright. It's thunder,
Okay.
actually.
Looking
But-
Oh, whatever.
Alright, so the one that was already bloodied is now barely standing, but still standing.
Okay.
Are you up the tree?
I just dashed away. Oh,
Well, I mean, technically you disengaged away.
Several.
whatever.
More than 2, but not many.
Okay, that is the dumbest.
This is a definition, so I was right!
wait, several? More than 2, but not many? So
Yeah.
how many is many?
How many is many?
Alright, hold on.
Anything else, Elodie?
No, that was my action and bonus action.
A
Alright.
large number.
Gramps.
What the fuck?
This guy is still paralyzed. Would you like
He
to
is.
finish him?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't.
No! No, I would not. Thank you.
Of the people closest to me, which of my allies looks the worst?
I think that would be an edge.
I have
yeah.
16 hit points.
Might be Elodie.
You're not close.
What am I at?
I mean, she's close enough.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine.
I'm at 17.
Out of?
67.
Yeah, I'm at 16 out of 66.
How do you have as much hit points as me?
I have
That's a
no idea.
good
I just
question.
keep clicking buttons and it goes up.
So, Gramps would be more concerned about Elodie. I hate to say it, but it's what Gramps
That's
would
fair.
be more.
Mhm.
So,
That's
I am going to move my 30 feet,
Mm-hmm.
which should put me within 30 feet. I'm going to use my 1 sorcery point to extend Aura of Vitality as an action.
Okay. That is disgustingly effective.
That is super effective.
That is
Listen.
disgusting.
He's the healer.
Okay, so
I'm
now
the
I have to
healer.
kill Gramps so he loses concentration.
Now I have to kill Gramps.
So, as a bonus action, I'm going to heal Elodie for 2d6 plus 5.
Does that
That's-
work?
15 points of healing because I'm a life cleric, so it gets
Right. I'm just doing a go. I feel like it probably does work, but I'm just looking it up. No, that's blessed healing. I'm looking for.
See, there's no
disciple.
trust in this relationship. You know,
Bruh.
we're just double checking each other.
Bruh.
It's very unhealthy.
I'm still
Disciple.
bloodied.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That definitely works.
So I rolled a 4 and a 6 on the d6s.
Okay.
So plus the 5 is 15.
Yep.
And this lasts for 2 minutes.
Yeah. You can heal as a bonus action for 2 minutes. All right. Anything else?
That's my movement action and bonus action. I think I'm good.
Alrighty, it is
That
the
was
druid's
disgusting.
turn. So the druid on the far end of the arena is going to throw a lightning bolt at Grams.
Of course they are.
Yeah, of course they are.
So
I mean,
it's a dex
if-
save?
Yeah, that's the deck save. If Inej and Irina were still right next to each other, that's what would have gotten lightning bolted, but they're not. So
We are going to sheer inspiration,
okay.
the dex save, because Grant's not so quick. That's a natural 20.
That'll save. So you only take
21.
yeah. So you only take 11 lightning damage, and then a concentration check, DC 10.
Also going to sheer inspiration. The
Okay.
concentration check. So I've got 2 of those left. Well, one of them's a natural 1, but the other one's a 19, which makes it a 21.
Wow. Good thing you used Cheerspiration.
So I'm gonna put this die away for now because it was naughty.
So we do have, so there's a druid swinging a shillelagh at Rubek. Throw Cheerspiration at that. So
I don't need to.
oh, right, you
It's
reckless.
not reckless.
Right. So that's going to be an 18 to hit.
Miss.
Oh, okay, cool. And then we've got 2 druids down here with Irina. What the hell spells do they even have?
None.
Like Thunderwave's great for like making people group up and then murdering grouped up people.
Yeah.
Oh, they have that. Okay. All right. So I don't know if there's any way to use that effectively. Is there? Well, we're gonna do it anyway. So this one casts Flaming Sphere and rams Irina with it. So that's gonna be a Dex save.
Fucking neato burrito.
Right? They have that spell.
Good for
Don't
them.
test me, so do I.
Tiny is a feisty one today.
That'll fail. So you take 10 fire damage. And then this one is going to Shillelagh Irina. And I'm going to cheer spray on that one. So just bonus action Shillelagh, action swing. And that's going to be a 21 to hit.
Man, yeah.
Oof. For 10 magical bludgeoning
Oh,
damage.
Jesus Christ.
And it is now Irina's turn. There's a flaming sphere next to you. It hurts to end your turn next to it.
What the fuck do
So
I
don't
do?
do that. But conveniently, if you move at all, you provoke.
Not if he moves to the left one. Or to the right one.
Yeah, she can move to the right.
Damn it, you're right.
Wait, what?
You are not in checkmate.
You check.
You're
but
just
that
in
check-
check.
Yeah, you're in check.
do either one of these, are they hurt?
I believe that they are both, in fact, full health. That is correct.
Man. Alright, try to hit... Wait, that's a berserker, that's a druid.
That's
Okay.
a berserker. That's a druid.
Uh,
Yeah, here, have a. Oof, he anger.
whoa, that face!
That is a face.
Holy god!
That's something, all right.
That is
that
certainly
is
something.
Wait, is that
Oh,
their... Oh, is that a pelt?
Yeah, there's a pelt around his neck.
Okay, I thought that was his skin.
That's his
Oh,
moss cloak.
Got it, alright. We're gonna hit the druid.
So the one that was down here doesn't have that anymore, right?
Yeah, I have to update the art. Let me get Bayless on
Bayless?
that.
15 to hit the druid.
He's busy today.
15 will miss because bark skin. 16 AC.
Second attack with... I only have 1 sheer inspiration. Fuck. Fuck it. Use it.
Alright.
Ooh. That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, I'll hit.
Let's do... Let's trip her.
Okay, strength save.
Yeah. 17 damage.
Okay. Wow, that's a bunch. 15 on the save.
That's no, that fails. It's 16 now. Action surge. Hit her again with advantage.
Because prone.
Because prone. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Let's do... I just want the extra damage, bro.
So just trip again.
Yeah. I'm trying to see... Like, I have 2 more maneuvers, but they don't do anything different. 15 damage.
That will kill her.
Yes! Yes!
And I forgot to roll concentration on the first damage, but
You're doing great,
it
baby.
didn't matter because you roll higher.
Thanks!
And you still have
I'm
one attack.
scared. Oh, I do have another attack.
Yep.
Yeah. Hit the Berserker.
Okay.
I don't have advantage on him.
You do not.
He didn't
That...
reckless attack.
You do have advantage because reckless attack.
Ooh. Hires 20.
That'll hit.
Fuck, I blow another one. Trip.
Okay. Strength save. You good at those? 17.
He succeeds. That's 12 damage.
Alright. First damage. Anything else?
I really want to move, but I'm scared.
You should probably move.
You should probably move.
Hit
There's
me,
a
bro.
big fireball next to you.
I'm gonna hide behind these rocks.
Okay. Wait, you're provoking? Or do you have mobile?
No, well, there's not a way to move without provoking.
I mean, you could just orbit him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
I am done.
Alright. Snurk. There's a berserker up in your face who did not get an opportunity to attack, as well as a druid off in the distance, still throwing lightning all over the place.
Cool.
Oh, fuck. Can I second wind?
Sure.
Okay.
Use the katana. Swing at the berserker.
Okay.
We love a 10.
That is a 18.
18 will hit.
So that will be 11 points of damage.
Alright. Some stank.
Yeah, stank.
Fail. Some stank.
5 points of poison.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run.
Okay. Good.
And I can't see the druid from here, right?
Probably have cover from the gully, but yeah, you can see him.
Okay, I'll fire with my short bow.
Okay.
That's a crit.
Yeah, he's dead. You get him right in the middle of the head.
Yay.
Anything else?
Nope.
Alright. Rubek. This druid is still just swinging at you with his shillelagh. You're muted, Andy.
Thank you. I will rage,
Okay.
and I will throw some lightning at this guy.
Okay. Dex save. That's a 9 on the die. I'm guessing that fails.
It fails, so he takes 1 lightning damage.
Okay. Alright.
And then yeah. I will use a DM inspiration to hit him the first time.
Okay.
23.
Yeah, I'll hit.
So that'll be, and I did rage now, so it'll
Yep.
be 12, 15, 18 damage, 3 of which is radiant.
Yeah, he's dead now.
16.
It's
If not, I'm dead.
12 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2. 18.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't count. Yeah.
okay. My
You
bad.
questioning my math?
No!
Never, Andy, never.
Never.
Anything else, Rubek?
Let's see here. Is anything else going on nearby?
Not really. The fights are kind of like you got cornered a little bit.
Yeah.
The fights are just everywhere else.
I've got 40 feet, so I can get to like there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will just get to where I can.
All right. Do you have any kind of throwing weapon?
I have a hand axe.
There you go. That's
Yeah,
a throwing
I'll throw a
weapon.
hand axe.
Okay.
And I'll just roll that straight. 19.
19 will hit.
Is that still that's a strength base, so I
Yep.
still get my rage on that, so that'll be 8.
Yep.
Okay. He needs to concentrate on flaming spear. He's gonna fail.
Nice.
That's a 7. All right. Anything else?
No, that'll do it.
Alrighty. Berserkers. Let's roll the save for this guy at the end of his turn. 17.
He's not paralyzed anymore, but he's still prone.
Yeah, he's still prone. He's also very bloodied and he skips this turn. I'll be surprised if he gets another turn. So this one's gonna recklessly attack Irina. That's gonna be a 21 to hit for 11 slashing damage with a great axe. Elodie, you're up in a tree. Yes.
She's muted.
I am up in this tree. Yes.
Okay. That tree's probably 10 feet tall, so I don't know if they can reach you. Gramps is too far away. That's annoying. Well, looks like they're climbing a tree. So
Get
they're
'em.
going to try and climb the tree, so let's roll athletics for this one. One fails, one succeeds.
One falls right on their ass.
I mean, he just fails to scramble up the tree
Oh,
one-handed
One
with
would
an
get
axe
like
in his
halfway
hand.
up and then fall.
Yeah. So the one that manages to get up is the one who has very few hit points left. He's going to recklessly attack Elodie. That's going to be an 18 to hit
Yeah.
for 10 slashing damage.
I'll take it.
Okay. And then there's one up here. He's going to move over to Snark and recklessly attack him. 21 to hit for 15 slashing damage. I love rolling them 12s.
Fuck.
And I think that's all of the remaining berserkers. All the remaining is if there aren't 5 of them. Inej, it's your turn. You're like in the middle of all 5 battles.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you hit Snark or
Yeah,
For 15.
15.
Yeah.
15? Okay. I'm sorry.
You're
You're
good.
good.
Shit, I don't have any way to write it down.
There's a lot going on.
Can you keep track of it on his token?
I cannot.
Really? You should have control over his token. You
Yeah,
should be able
with
to...
control, you should be able
Oh,
to.
the token. Yeah.
Yeah, the token, not the sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see now. So 15?
Yep.
Okay. So Inej will yeah.
Whoa, I just saw a bunch of rulers measuring all over the place.
Yeah. What can Inej do?
Everyone's planning.
Plot, leave me alone.
So this guy's still prone.
Yep. And these guys are climbing a tree to get to Elodie.
Okay. I'm going to I'll run up to that guy.
Okay.
Booming blade,
Yep, with advantage because he's prone.
right?
This guy never stood up.
Well, natural 19.
That'll hit. He's probably dead.
2,
And
4,
he did
probably.
take pretty big inflict wounds damage.
Let's see.
Did you inflict critical wounds?
I don't know. I don't know what his max life is. I assume so.
26 points of damage.
Yeah, he's dead. So he spends 30 seconds trying to stand up and failing to coordinate his muscles sufficiently to do so. And after he gets this massive scarring web across his back. You just stab him through the neck. Just stay down. I'm just imagining him on his elbows, like shaking, and then just dies.
That's fair.
That's sad.
Steph, how you looking?
I'm just above bloodied.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna hide.
Okay. Roll stealth. It's probably a lot.
28.
Yeah, that's more than their passive, believe it or not. Okay, it is actually possible for you to roll lower than their passive, but highly unlikely.
What's their passive?
14.
Yeah, I have to roll a 1 on both.
Yeah. Alright, done?
Yep.
Alright, Elodie. There's a berserker who managed to climb the tree. He's sitting on one of the stronger branches and swinging his great axe, but he seems to have given up any semblance of balance. So you have advantage on attacks against him if you so choose.
Muted.
Shut up. I'm not gonna bother, and I'm gonna. I only take one opportunity attack because I'm 10 feet up. Right?
That is correct.
All right, I'm just gonna take it.
Okay. So he does not get advantage because reckless only lasts for your turn. But that is going to be a 21 to hit.
It's gonna hit.
For 15 slashing damage.
This is fine.
Wow. I am rolling incredibly hot on these d12s.
That was incorrect.
Stop.
I don't think I've rolled lower than a 7.
This is fine. Like, I'm fine.
Okay.
I have 6 hit points. We're fine.
That's a non-zero number of hit points.
Yeah, I'm fine. I can move one more square.
Don't worry, Gramps isn't the only healer now.
All right. I have a plan.
Okay, what is your plan?
Hold up. I'll show you. I'm measuring. Okay, I can reach Andy and I can reach Gramps.
Okay.
I'm going to twin polymorph.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm going to turn Gramps into a giant crab like he requested. And I'm
Okay.
going to turn Rubik into...
Huge giant crab.
Yeah,
A huge...
I'm literally already downloading the token because I did
Oh,
see
good.
I did see the conversation. And Rubek's a T-Rex.
Rubik's a T-Rex.
Got it.
Yes.
Downloading tokens.
Bringing up the stat block.
Can I use commanding strike
you are
on
raging.
the T-Rex?
Yes, you can.
I can't. Oh
Yes,
my
you
god.
Oh boy.
Yes.
And he's also raging.
He is raging.
Busted.
Raging T-Rex.
Kind of mad Rex.
Oh,
And
body.
that cost me 3... Oh, 3...
I'm envisioning Rubek as super confused, angry at being a T-Rex.
He asked me to make him a T-Rex, so I did.
Oh, and he's a giant.
But he's gonna love it. He just doesn't understand it.
Gramps is a huge T-Rex. And Andy is a T-Rex.
Yep.
I'm gonna move Gramps way over here. Just out of the way.
Okay. And both of those are huge, correct?
I believe
I'm
so.
hoping huge giant crab is huge.
Huge
Yeah.
giant crab is huge.
Got it.
God.
Interestingly, that is literally just the giant crab token, as evidenced by the very thick token border.
Good.
Like, compare that one to the T-Rex border.
He looks like he's crab raving, real talk.
He does look like he's crab raving. Anything else, Elodie?
I can't do anything else, so I'm just gonna stand here and hope for the best, that I don't die.
You've
Okay.
done enough.
Gramps, it's your turn. There is somehow, despite your new crustacean form, an aura of vitality surrounding you.
Oh god.
Yeah, let's go ahead and heal Elodie
Okay,
with my Aura of Vitality as a bonus action.
as a crab.
As a crab.
Have your crab bonus action.
This is the best
14
thing
points
I've
of
ever done.
healing.
This is the best thing I've ever done. How many points?
14.
I'll take it.
6 and a 3. And then we're gonna crab charge
Crab
these
charge.
guys.
And
I
you're a
assume I
huge
can-
creature, so you can very reach him.
I assume I can reach the guy in the tree.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the best thing I've ever done.
That close. Oh, 10 feet reach. I can say a step back. actually.
Yeah, you can actually reach both of them. Oh, you only get one attack.
I do only get one attack. But it's a big attack.
It is a very big attack.
So I'm going to make my one attack. Did he ever attack recklessly?
He did attack recklessly.
So I get advantage on that big attack.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Roll it.
Get him.
Roll that damage.
Fucking go,
get
crap boy!
You now have more dice than he has hit points, but I want you to roll the damage.
What's the attack?
It's
a
4d10 plus 5 claw.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oof.
Oh, this is the best day.
Oh.
I got the best thing I could.
42 points of claw damage.
Aren't you
Yeah,
glad you took
so
polymorph?
so you just snip him in half.
Just reach in.
What the fuck?
Now, was that the
Yes.
one in the tree, or was oh, okay.
That was the one
It's
on
the
the
one in
tree.
the tree.
Could've
I'm
just
just
probably
seeing
put
that like
something
hidden in the rocks. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Or
This
just
is the best
fucking
thing that's ever
grab-
happened to Rubik. I mean, the only thing that
Oh,
makes
I haven't
it
even
better
seen
is if
Rubik
you
yet.
enlarge him too, and now all of a sudden.
I haven't even
I
seen
can
Rubik
do
yet.
that if I get another turn.
So that's going to be my turn.
Okay,
I think
cool.
that's enough
Is that
for
enough?
now.
That's plenty.
I think I only have the one druid remaining, and that druid is going to run away from the T-Rex.
It's gonna get an opportunity
Oh,
attack.
Jesus Christ, just fucking reach.
Comp her in half. Do it.
How far is the reach?
It's
Oh,
10,
we're
isn't
gonna
it?
cheers inspiration that. I got 10 feet reach.
God. Is that on the bite or the tail? Both are 10
Bite.
foot.
But that's 21,
21 hits.
Oh, she's
36
so
piercing
dead.
damage, and it's grappled with escape DC 17.
Yeah, you eat her.
No.
So that's her turn. So there's no more druids. Irina.
Are any of my new big friends next to anything? No shit.
Nope.
Alright, well, I guess we're just doing the lame thing and
Gramps, why didn't you
smacking the
move
one in
5
front of
feet
me.
forward?
I should have, but this is a new body. I'm not
Let
used
him.
to it yet.
There.
I want a commanding.
Do it.
Command
Hey, look,
you.
it worked.
Hey, that thing you just did, do it again.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
That guy fell on the ground, so
He just slid down. He's not prone.
okay. So we're gonna roll. Let's roll the one that rolled me in that 20 before and see if it happens again. It doesn't. What's the plus? The 15?
15 hits.
Add D8,
Okay.
baby.
Add a D8 to your 4d10.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this again. So.
I love twin polymorph so much, you have no idea.
25
I'm
points.
so happy.
All
Of
right.
damage.
So he's now bloodied and,
And
grappled.
he's grappled. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Is he
Uh,
restrained while grappled in that way?
No, he is
Okay.
just grappled.
Just regular grapple. Got it.
Is the one in front
But
of me
he's-
bloodied?
Also grappled 10
Um,
feet away.
No, the one in front of you is barely damaged. Yeah, he was grappled 10 feet away, so he can't even swing his axe at you.
This is the best thing I've ever done with my life.
Well, I have two, wait. I can't commanding twice, can I?
No, you cannot. 'Cause
I
it costs
cannot.
your bonus action to do
Alright, well, let's smack the one in front of me
Alright.
like a lame boy.
so. How many superiority?
I have
dice do
one
you
left.
Okay. Just making sure.
I miss horribly, it's an 11.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right, Snark. You still got a barbarian on you.
Yep.
Barbarian berserker. Yeah, I mean they're barbarian berserkers.
2 swipes of the katana.
All right. 2 con saves versus poison.
Yeah.
Both fail.
First one is probably gonna miss with an 11.
11 will. I think that misses. Let me double check. He would have reckless attacked, so advantage.
So advantage.
Yeah.
20.
20 hits. And he failed to save against poison.
Okay. Wow. I rolled 3 2s.
Oof.
Oh.
So that is
They're 11?
14
14? Oh,
Yeah.
right. Plus two weapon? Yeah.
plus 1.
That's plus 1 weapon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dual
Numbers
link.
are hard. Okay.
And the second one.
Yep, second attack. Also with advantage.
That's gonna miss. 14.
14 hits.
Oh, okay.
They're wearing hide armor, but they're not exactly armored.
15.
All right. He was bloodied after the first one. He's not looking great now. Anything else?
Second wind.
Okay. All right. Mr. T-Rex, it is your turn. There's a berserker near you, and then, oh Jesus, just seeing that T-Rex surge across the freaking map.
I am
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, just because I really want to eat him. I'm gonna
Yep.
cheerspiration that.
Okay.
I'm so fucking hungry.
So an interesting thing that I remember about the T-Rex's multi-attack is that the bite and tail cannot be made against the same creature.
Nope, that cannot.
Yep.
So I get one or the other.
Yep.
Bite. 24.
24 hits.
23
Oh
piercing.
my god. Yeah, he's bloodied and grappled and restrained.
Grappled and restrained.
AJ, you gave both of them a ranged grapple. A 10-foot reach grapple.
All accord.
This is the best thing I could have ever possibly done in my life. This is my last episode of D&D. I'm done after this.
This is peak.
Yeah.
This is it.
You peaked. Quit while you're ahead.
Yep.
Alright. Anything else, Rubik?
Nope.
Alrighty. So one berserker. I'm gonna go up here first because it's gonna be the least climactic. He's gonna reckless attack snark. 10 to hit.
Miss.
Super anticlimactic.
I mean, that's what I did, so way to rub it in. Thanks.
What?
I hit something and just missed.
You also made a crab attack.
Well, yeah.
This is true.
This is
So this berserker is going to try and attack T-Rex Rubek from inside of his mouth while restrained, so disadvantage.
Good fucking
I'm gonna
luck.
reckless to get advantage, so straight roll. 12 to hit.
That's just gonna miss the T-Rex's AC.
Damn it! All right, and then this guy is going to. I'm gonna say he throws his great axe, which I'm gonna call an improvised hand axe.
Oh.
I guess. He's gonna reckless attack, throwing his only weapon into the face of the crab that's crushing
You
him.
can't reckless with a ranged.
Is
Strength by
You told me that when we were doing Dragon Vice Fire.
What? That doesn't seem
Yeah,
right.
you can't recklessly throw.
that is correct. It is
it?
for melee weapon attacks.
Oh, weird.
Yep. So straight roll. 7.
Bounces off the hide of the
Yeah.
crab.
Bounces off your carapace,
I like where this is
and he is now weaponless.
Get
Inej,
fucked,
it's your
idiot.
turn. There's
Cool.
there's some things.
Cool. Cool. I feel so useful right now.
This is a scene.
There's only one thing I want to do, Sean. Please let me do it.
What?
Please. Trust
What?
me. Trust me.
What do you not want me to do?
I just want to make this dinosaur bigger.
You're concentrating on polymorph.
Oh, you can't do
Oh
that.
yeah, you couldn't.
Yeah.
Fine.
That would have been so great though.
Ah.
Gargantuan T-Rex. Oh my lord.
Bring on Tiamat.
Cool. I'm gonna run next to Elodie.
Okay.
There's no way to concentrate on 2 spells, is there?
There is in fact not. Not as written.
Sucks.
Niv Mizzet could.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mystic can, but Mystic's busted.
No, Niv Mizzet.
Oh, Niv Mizzet? Really?
From
That's funny.
from Ravnica, yeah.
Huh.
I mean, he's a fucking Draco genius, so...
Jesus. Anyway.
And I'm gonna fire my short bow.
Alright. Oh my
Yeah.
god. So not only can he concentrate on 2 spells, he has advantage on saving throws to maintain concentration, and he has plus 17 con saves.
Oh damn.
I was gonna summon him during Curse of Strahd, but he was too big.
He's CR26. Alright, so you're firing your short bow?
Roll. Yep. That's a natural 1.
That'll miss.
Cool. I'm done.
Alright. Elodie, it's your turn.
I did so much.
Melody's turn, you say.
I do say.
You say.
What you doing, Elodie?
Ah!
Tremkle's now following.
Thanks for following.
Thanks for follow.
I can't pronounce things.
Welcome.
Thanks for coming.
Please stay.
Please
I
stay.
need more friends.
Jordan has enlarged, but he's also a crab concentrating on our vitality. Oh, God.
All right, what do we want? You know what?
I mean-
Everything's fine. How far away am I? It doesn't matter. These spells are long.
Spells are long.
Spells are long. I'm gonna throw a firebolt at it.
Which
just
one?
because I could do that shit for free. This boy behind Irina.
All right.
We're just gonna.
One that's in my mouth.
Yep.
Nom nom.
Yeah. So he's restrained, so you have advantage in the attack roll.
Oh, there you go.
Actually, hang on. How far away? How far away are you? Probably not.
He's like 60 feet.
Oh yeah, he is 60 feet.
I'm good at this.
Look at you being good at things. I'm impressed.
Stop it.
I'm actually we'll fire it at the one by Snurk because
Okay.
I think Rubik and Grant have this under control.
Pretty much, yeah.
I just picked up my d20. Where did he go? Well, that's gonna be a nat 20.
All right. So that's 4d10 fire
That is
damage.
4d10 fire damage. Good thing I have 4d10.
And
It is
free
40.
Yeah, fire
empowered,
bolt.
or is that on
What was that?
and free empowered, or is that on a leveled spell?
That's just-
You can empower cantrips.
You can empower cantrip.
Mhm.
You can empower any spell.
Anything you want.
Any spell that deal damage.
6, 12, 22, 20. No, 31 damage.
Yeah, he's dead. He's pretty fucking dead. Anything else, Elodie?
You know, I think I'll be good.
Okay. So it is. It's Crabgram's turn.
Crab Gramps.
Crabgram's.
So I'm gonna get the guy in my one claw. I'm gonna reach my other claw and attempt to like snip his head off with the neck.
Oof. Okay.
God, so morbid. Calm down.
I'm a crab. I don't.
Yeah, don't
care.
please don't calm down. It's fine.
18 on the die.
18
I
hits.
think that's
Yeah, 18 plus hits.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think of this fight?
That's 37 points of damage.
Yeah. You do that thing that you said. You snip his head off.
And now I've got the torso and or the body and the head.
Yeah. I got a little body. Anything else?
Then
What is your speed?
30 feet. Like,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have a huge amount of speed,
Yeah.
but I can move more like central.
Yeah.
And of the two there next to me, who looks more fucked up, Tiny or Inej?
I'm sitting on 20 out of 66.
How you looking, Nash?
I'm sorry.
How you looking? Hit points?
I'm at 17.
Inej will take 14 points of healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, I think, gonna be good for Crab Ramps.
Okay. Irina.
I'm not technically next to this guy, right? Because it's in Rubik's.
You are technically. So he has not left his square, technically.
Alright, let's
Like
spend...
his head's still down.
Yeah, the head's just like on him
Got it.
rather than like him up in the air. Yeah.
Rubik, finish him.
Commanding strike.
Yeah, it's my last one, too.
Oh god.
All right. He's restrained, so I have advantage.
Yep.
23,
Yeah, that'll hit.
28 piercing.
Yeah, he's dead.
Gulp.
Come on.
High five me with your tiny T-Rex arms.
So big head. I'm not sure how well this plan was thought through.
I don't think there's really anything else I can do. Wait, is there even anything left?
Jables gifted a sub to Tremble.
Hey!
Jables has gifted 21 gift subs. In this
Holy
channel.
shit.
That's a lot. I mean,
Thanks, Jesse.
I think Bayless
Oh,
is up
that's-
to like
Thanks,
60.
Jackie.
I
Everything
have
counts.
the 50 gifted sub thing, I think.
Do you?
I
Bless.
think.
I think I'm at I'm at 18.
Yeah,
so
I've got
focus
the
on
little
bits.
thing here for chat. Like,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Our community and our players are amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
21.
There is nothing else left, though, right?
So-
Yeah, that is correct. There are no
Very
more
cool.
enemies. All of the enemies have died. Polymorph lasts an hour.
What a way to use my last fucking maneuver.
yeah, if we all, I'm gonna move around and just start healing people.
Maneuvers. Second
So
one, action search.
in 2 minutes, I assume I can get everybody up to like full.
Probably.
That's not for arm.
Well, so but like if I'm still a T-Rex,
It wouldn't
like,
heal you. It just
Yeah, it would
so
only heal your
I'm
T-Rex.
full as a T-Rex. I'm 88 as Rubik. So
Thank
So
you,
I'm
Fast
gonna
Leomy.
do
Would you be able to
Tiny
drop
and
one and
Inej
not the other?
first.
Okay. I think you used our vitality 3 times thus far. Might
That
have
sounds
been,
about right.
yeah, it was either
No.
3 or 4. Let's
Yeah,
go
I think I
with,
rolled a 15.
I think it was
14, or
3.
14.
okay, yeah, so
Okay.
you used it 3 times, so you still have remaining 34d6 plus 85 healing.
Yes.
I think everyone's full now.
So
Wait,
yeah, the other. So Rubek and me are still where we're at. Everyone
Yeah.
else is full.
I'm just gonna roll 30, 40. So that's 116 plus that. So you have
A lot of
191 hit points. That is a lot of ones. You have 191 hit points to give out. I think between Irina, Inej, Elodie, and Snurk, I don't
You have
think
more
they're
sixes
missing.
than
I did 40 of them.
Yeah,
46 of them.
I would take 28.
yeah. I think you can get everyone back to full with that aura. Extended aura vitality is disgusting.
I'm the healer.
Yeah.
Why now?
Jeez, 40d6 plus 100.
Alara's got nothing on me. That's all I'm gonna say.
The disgusting thing is, have you seen how Aura Vitality upcasts? Oh, it doesn't. No, what am I? Oh, I'm thinking
doesn't.
Healing Spirit. Healing
Healing
Spirit
Spirit
upcasts.
casts ridiculously.
Yeah.
So after I do that, I'm gonna just start scratching at the ground towards the north, like with my crab legs. Like I want to go towards the winery.
Okay.
I'll scratch my feet on the ground, like winding up, like let's go. I got this.
Yeah,
Let's do
fucking deal
this.
with it. Yeah, this is the best part of my life. I'm so glad I took polymorph.
So it kind of sounds like you guys want to head to the winery.
We're not
Did
gonna
we find that we didn't? Well, I'm a T-Rex. I can't really talk, but
The gem was not found. There does not seem to be any sign of it here.
All right, then we should probably make our way back to the
Oh,
later.
I have a feeling. I mean,
question.
Yes.
We talked to Strahd for over a minute, right?
Uh-huh.
I know your
Oh, yeah.
enemy now.
Yeah. So what, you get what, 3 of them?
I get... Where'd it go? It was just here. What the fuck? Hang on. No, really, where'd it go? I'm looking it up.
You
Hold on, I
get
gotta find it.
2 of the following characteristics of your choice: strength, dex, con, armor, current hit points, total class levels, fighter class levels.
Alright, total...
hit
fuck.
points.
Hit points, alright.
So current hit points,
Yeah.
he is your superior.
What?
You learn
right,
if he
it says
is
it's
your
more or
equal,
less.
superior, or inferior. Yeah, you don't get to learn
Damn
their
it.
statistics.
That's right.
How about... Armor, or wait.
Armor class.
Armor class, yeah.
What's your AC?
My AC is 20.
So he would be your inferior in armor class.
And it's just a 2, right?
Yep, you get 2.
Alright.
But
He's
you could-
squishy, that's neat.
But you could keep. I guess you could. Like, there's no limit on how often you can do that. So if you spend.
So how many minutes did we spend with him?
It was like 15. Or no, it was like 15 minutes with him.
Okay,
So you would learn
So
all
learn
of
everything.
Strength.
So he is your superior in strength.
Dex.
What's your dex?
My dex is 20.
He is your inferior.
Con,
What's your con?
14.
He is your superior. He has more hit points than you. He has more class levels than you. Let's see how many fighter levels he has. He
How do
has
you know that?
he has more fighter levels than you.
What does that mean?
What does what mean?
Like more fighter levels for like a monster.
Very little, generally,
Cool.
but he has more fighter levels than you.
Okay. Neat.
Yeah, generally it would mean very little. Like, if you use that on a berserker, well, they have fewer fighter levels because they don't have any. They're barbarian type creatures. They're
Yeah.
barbarian levels, not fighter levels. But yeah, so you guys are just gonna take off towards the winery at speed as gigantic animals.
Can I ride on the T-Rex, please?
Animal in trouble somewhere.
Okay.
Would you
That's
like
it.
to, would you like to ride on the T-Rex?
Yeah, I want to ride on the T-Rex,
Okay.
please.
Would anyone like to ride the crab?
I got a big flat top.
I'll,
so I'm
I'll sit
pretty-
on top of the crab.
All right.
I'm gonna
I'll
fly.
ride with grabs.
Okay. Where's Snurk sit?
Snurker will be on the crab.
Gotcha.
Can I
Or no,
rest
actually
on
on the T-Rex. On the
T-Rex?
T-Rex.
No,
On
you
the
cannot
T-Rex.
Damn
rest.
it!
You cannot rest while mounted.
Why?
Have you ever been horseback riding?
Nope.
It's not restful.
It's not restful.
You're not a horse, you're a T-Rex. It's different.
What a session for Snurk to miss. He would love this.
Oh god, he'd
He
be
would.
having a fucking blast right now, Jesus.
Yeah.
Here, let me move you to the map of Barovia.
Oh my god, can the T-Rex also sprout wings?
What?
Because we're Raven.
Can
No.
a were T-Rex?
No. You are not a were-raven T-Rex.
Emerald, good try though.
No,
That'd be
no.
hilarious.
So do you want to... Oh, let me move.
Next time I have to turn them into something with wings.
So do you
God,
want to
that would've been so
beeline
cool.
through the winery like so?
Sure.
Or do you want to
Sounds
take
good
the
to
road?
me.
Oh, beeline.
Let's
Okay.
be mine.
Yeah.
So are you going at a fast pace?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
probably
Oh yeah.
fair to
Yeah.
assume.
Alright.
They need our help, so we need to go at a fast pace.
How fast do they walk?
Well, the crab walks as fast as normal people, unfortunately.
And the T-Rex has been clocked up to 30 miles per hour when it can get out into the open.
Jeez.
That is fucking terrifying.
That is terrifying.
Jesus.
That's just a line from Jurassic Park. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's got 50-foot speed, so...
I would love to
Um,
be able to run at 30 miles an hour.
So at 2.4 miles, that is going to be 36 minutes. It was... Alright, this is the part where I have to do a bunch of math for time.
do some physics.
10...
If a T-Rex is going 30 miles an hour and you have this many miles to...
That's how they really should be writing those problems, not like
Right.
trains from Chicago, because then
Yeah.
kids will actually care.
If a dinosaur is chasing you,
Okay, but like, what is the crab size in relation to the dinosaur?
Oh.
I know they're both huge, but like, compared to each other.
So the T-Rex is about 40 feet long. The crab is about 15-foot diameter and about 15 feet tall.
Jeebus.
So what's stopping the crab from climbing onto the back of the T-Rex and we all just go?
Because they have the same statistical size.
Ah, that's disgusting.
Also, I think the crab lacks the appropriate anatomy to ride other things. Its legs are too far apart. It can't,
Yeah,
it
I
can't
just
like...
feel like hanging over.
Yeah, it's... Can you balance a crab on top of a T-Rex? Not really.
So the crab sits perpendicular to the T-Rex and we sit on either side of it, so it's balanced. It's
you
physics.
just walk back and forth as it wobbles to make sure...
I'm not
Anyway.
trying to balance something on my back. I'm trying to get there as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
So
can run. It's fine.
yeah. So when you arrive at the winery, as you're accidentally barreling through some of the grapevines because there just aren't 15 feet between them at places. When you get there, when you finally arrive at the winery building, you find that it has been completely destroyed.
Fuck.
The entire building has been leveled. The ground is stained with what you hope is wine, and the corpses of a number of Mardikovs are strewn about the area, along with a number of the same druids and berserkers that you just fought.
I roar.
Fuck.
It seems the Mardikovs put up a good fight, but lost.
How long ago did they die?
Minutes.
Yeah, I roar. I charge. Irina, sorry, you're on my back.
We're holding on for dear life, baby.
Additionally, you see a massive rent trail heading down the road towards the crossroads, as if something large was dragged it down the road.
Book it.
Yeah, we'll have to follow that.
Just chase
It
after
was
it.
only minutes ago. Book it.
Okay.
I'm flying ahead.
All right. So Inej flying ahead. As you get to the crossroads, you'll catch up to a massive 35 foot tall tree with an angry face rent into its front and a green glow emanating from inside.
Found it.
Eat the tree.
And it is headed back to Yester Hill. You missed it because you took the shortcut.
Fuck.
But we didn't notice any tracks on the road leading to the winery.
That is correct. Almost as if its passage were without trace.
I get it.
Fuck off.
I see what you did there.
It was accompanied by druids, and now it moves unaccompanied.
Oh, cool.
Petition to kill Ian for that joke.
That is a very yappy dog.
Jesus.
I was actually more inclined to give a player inspiration for that joke. So
Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that.
Bork, bork, bork.
I'm still learning beyond 20.
So it is making its way back to Yester Hill. Inej is able to catch up to it at the crossroads by flying ahead. By the time you guys catch up to it, it's 2 minutes past the
You got
crossroads.
your inspiration from Shadows for
Oh,
that joke.
thanks. I like that.
It was a lame joke.
I think it was a good joke.
Nah.
Porque no los dos.
Yeah,
Bad jokes are bad.
lame jokes are my taste. So yeah, you catch up to this tree. Is it safe to assume you immediately engage it and begin to attack?
I'm just run right at
probably.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's so let me go ahead and make a scene for this because I didn't quite prepare this exact scenario.
You didn't anticipate a crab and a T-Rex chasing a tree on a road?
Not
What
even
kind of DM are
remotely.
you?
Right back.
So between running to the winery and catching up with the tree, it's probably been 45-ish minutes.
So it took 36 minutes to get to the winery. So yeah, about 45 minutes. So you would still be in your crab and T-Rex forms. So let me make a scene. Let's make a scene.
I did roll twice.
So we're essentially going to roll initiative at the point where it's actually possible for someone to start attacking it, which is, well, I mean, I guess you guys could be staggered. I don't know. I'll just put it on here and you guys decide where you're at, because you guys essentially decide the terms of engagement here. And I forgot to give control to Andy. And give control to
There's Tree Man.
Gramps. Just gonna move these guys off to the side.
So is T-Rex Rubeck like Rubrex or T-Beck?
I like T-Beck.
Yes.
So T-Beck is probably ahead of the crab because he's faster.
Right. And then Snark and Elodie were riding. And then I guess Inej, wherever you want. I can close that.
I'm ahead.
Okay.
I'd be like here, I think.
Gotcha. All right. So let me.
'Cause I went first.
Yeah. Let me clear out the initiative, and then add everyone to initiative. Oh, I don't want to include. You know what? I will include the T-Rex and the crab. All right. So yeah, let's get some initiative rolled.
And this is as polymorph form.
That is correct.
Cool. His dex is higher, but it's still 11.
I have 0 fucking resources, dear God.
Okay, you've got your 2 best resources: a giant crab and a T-Rex.
Thank God, I'll be back here.
I am anticipating this not taking particularly long.
I got fire shit to lob at it.
I
It's
can't
fine.
enter my thingy.
Oh, you might not have control of your. Oh, yeah, you don't have control of your token.
Send help.
Because you used to log in with Stream, and this is a very
Thank
old
you.
scene that I reused.
We love this scene, though. It's a good scene.
I
Very,
need control of
very good
Snark.
Yep.
Oh
I was
God, it
just
looks like
about
I'm
to
in
add it.
Rubek's mouth. It's pretty great.
Looks like you're in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're on his back. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just waiting on.
Can I
T-Rex
stand
Rubek.
on Rubek's head to hit the tree? What's that?
We got 1,000 bits from Emerald.
Do I use
T-Rex.
his initiative?
For whoever needs them.
For who am I?
I vote the
Effort.
T-Rex and the
What
the
is it?
crab.
The crab and the tea.
We got
Yeah.
a pair of take 20s.
Are we okay with the 2 polymorph things taking the take 20s?
Okay.
Sure.
I want to see what they can do with it.
They will end it so quick. Let's
I
go.
mean, real talk. Yeah, just waiting on initiative for the T-Rex.
BR Malka, thanks for following.
I roll it on the T-Rex stat block.
The one I
right?
was eating last night.
Yeah, you roll it on the T-Rex's stat block.
Do I still get advantage
Yeah, I don't see why not.
because
Take your take
Yeah.
20 for me.
I got take 20 for
Thank
Emerald.
you.
Now. I might have to use these.
all right.
No, you don't.
Did that roll?
I don't see anything in roll 20.
My internet is crying right now. Hold on a sec.
Oh,
Your internet out isn't the only one who's going to be crying.
There we go.
yeah. I'm on that crab.
All right.
We'll try to get it.
Yeah.
So,
I only have 3 first level spell slots left, and that's it. Let's go.
so
am I
looks
back?
like yeah, you're
Am I back?
yeah, you're good. People got rearranged.
No problem.
All right, did it roll? It rolled it twice. So 9 would be the one I take. So let me put that in there instead of 19.
Okay.
Still beats the crab.
Rip and Pep said crap.
Jordan's in the right place. Steps in the right place.
Ella, can you make sure you're on the hotspot, please?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oops. That's Andy. He's in the right place already. Where's the AJ? There's the AJ. Streamlabs is hard.
That's okay.
All
It's an
right.
angry boy.
All right, my internet just had like a moment of whininess.
You good? You
It
still
doesn't
here?
like it when it's more than 100 degrees outside.
Oof.
Is it more than 100 degrees outside?
Jeez.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'd sue.
It's like 60 here.
Yeah.
Irina, you're up first.
Andy, when you moving here? Come on.
Would you like to ready a
Word
No,
commander
no,
Yes.
no,
strike?
so just almost.
Oh, you
It's
don't?
all.
Oh yeah.
Never mind.
I don't can. So am I
Am I
allowed?
here?
Yeah.
You're a little robotic.
Yeah. You good? Am I able to like stand on his fucking head and hit the thing when like if I'm riding on the T-Rex, like when
you
Rubek
are mounted.
gets.
Yeah.
Okay, so when he gets close to the tree, can I ready an attack
Yeah.
when we're close?
Yeah.
I do that.
Okay. All right. Inez, you're up.
I'm just making sure that the stream's still going because it shouldn't error for me.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Bless you guys.
I will. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Can't really do anything with bonus action, so. I'm going to hide over here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll on D20 or roll 20 because my dice is being shit.
Okay. It's an angry looking tree.
Oh.
Looks almost like that angry tree we fought last week.
A little bit, yeah.
Is that one of us in were raven form flying around it?
17.
Yeah, probably. Okay. I don't.
And I will cast mirror image on myself.
Okay.
Oh.
We got 1,500 bits from Ramnicole. Said you couldn't summon today, but you never said it couldn't up the DM with an auto crit.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amber.
Yes, they are very diplomatic because Bayless isn't here. They're not going to summon anything.
Oh, that's so fun.
Was that 5D? Was that 5 nat 20 or 3 nat 20s for Ian right there?
No, that's an auto crit.
Oh.
Yeah, we
Is
changed.
that a new thing that I don't know about?
Yeah, we changed things around because
There were too many nat 20s.
That's fair.
it was a little unbalanced. Yeah.
So now we have take 20s at 500 bits and auto crits at 1,500 bits.
And take 20s are it's a 20 on the die, but you don't get the benefits of a crit.
Right.
So you don't double your damage, but you
Right.
just get a 20. So like it will succeed. It just
You just don't double your damage. Got it.
Jesse, just wait until next week, though. All right. Anything else, Inej?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Snark.
Oh yeah, it's me.
Yeah, it's you.
I should have come up with a plan.
Oops.
Okay. What could Snark do? Yeah, I guess. Hop off.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go there. And fire 2 arrows.
Okay.
So the first one. 25.
25 will hit.
Stank.
Con save. It's going to be a 25 on the con save.
That'll fail.
Oh, okay. It's not like it's double the DC or anything.
Nah.
And 11 points of damage.
All right.
And then the second one.
Yep.
25 again.
25 will hit.
Save.
Save.
Or stank.
Great.
15 on the save.
Thanks for following.
That
Thanks a
will
lot.
succeed.
Yep.
10.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Alrighty. Elodie, you're all the way back there.
I am far away. How far away?
I don't know. There's a ruler tool.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Shut the fuck up.
75 feet.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
We're gonna firebolt him.
Okay.
Oh god, that's numbers. I rolled a 19. I
That'll
don't feel
hit.
like adding that number.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. I'm lazy as fuck today. I don't feel like rolling those numbers. I keep picking up my d8s and I keep doing it wrong.
That's some relatable content right there. Lazy. Can relate.
That's gonna be a 17 fire damage.
Alright. And he is not vulnerable to fire. Contrary to popular belief.
Outrageous.
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
I don't feel like wasting my sorcery points, so like that'll be it for now.
Okay. It's a nice view of your ceiling, Sean.
It's fine. He's leaning back.
Hey.
It's fine.
It hurts to be hunched
Lean
over.
over.
yeah.
No, I totally get that.
So it's a big bad evil guy's turn. So he is going to move forward to here. Actually to here, which gets him in range of Snurk.
Uh-oh.
So we're gonna
What?
15
Oh,
foot
boy.
reach.
Jesus.
Okay.
I remember that from last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
I wasn't
cheer-
here for that.
So I'm gonna use grasping root attacks. So I'm gonna cheer inspiration against the T-Rex. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So the T-Rex is grappled. And then until the grapple ends, take bludgeoning damage at the start of your turns. I'm going to take 20, a grasping root against Snurk, so that's going to be a 29 to hit.
Hang on. Hang on. I have to look at something real quick.
I don't think he can stop a 29 from hitting.
I might be able to.
You would need... So I think you're looking at parry and riposte. You need to roll higher
Yes.
than 29.
Shit. I thought it was
Yeah.
meat. I thought if it meat, it would
Nope.
beat.
You have to beat. What does he have, a +9 to hit?
+9.
Oh, God. Yeah, you have to beat it.
Mhm.
So he would need a 30, which
Damn.
is just barely out of reach. So Snurk is also grappled.
Yep, I can't do anything.
There's a fucking tree holding a T-Rex and a frog. Like, what the fuck?
Uh-huh.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Not only is
There's
it
no
holding
size limit
them,
on its grapple.
yeah. What was that?
They're the same size. So, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Um,
makes sense.
there is no size limit on the grapple.
What the fuck?
The target is grappled.
Alright.
Jesus.
One creature not grappled by the blight. Yeah. So it's now going to use its 2 branch attacks. I'm going to use a Cheerspiration and an auto crit against the T-Rex.
I mean, it's fucking rude, don't you think?
And the Cheerspiration attack is a crit. So that's going to be two branch crits against the T-Rex.
Oh no.
Alright.
So that's 6d6 apiece.
My mount. No. Stop it.
So it's 10, 21, 20, 27 bludgeoning on the first one.
27.
And 25 bludgeoning on the second.
25.
And I don't even think the T-Rex is bloodied yet.
Not even.
Yeah.
Make sure to rage.
And he
Anger
can't
boy.
bite anyone because nobody who's grappled was within 5 feet of him. So that's going to be his turn. T-Rex, it's your turn.
Bite him.
I think he's one space too far for me, right?
He is indeed. You are grappled at 15 feet away. This tree know what he doing.
That's okay.
Smart.
Because I know I have a feeling I know what Irina's gonna do on her turn. So I'm going to.
Z makes a good point. He's grappled by the vine to take damage.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I do take damage.
Yep. At the start of your turn, you take 9 bludgeoning damage from grasping vines. Roots.
Still not bloodied.
Disgusting.
I will break the grapple.
Okay. So athletics or acrobatics?
I don't think it's it's gonna be athletics, just straight strength.
Okay.
15.
That is the DC. So you escape.
Sweet. That was my action though.
Yep.
Now with multi attack, does that still count as one? Like, do I or no?
Nope.
No. All right. In that case, I will just step up on this guy right here.
Okay. Marina moves with you. All right.
I'm
Done?
coming.
She was holding an attack, wasn't she?
She was.
Once I was in range,
Yep.
yeah. It's just the one attack.
One attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Extra attack only works on your turn.
It's a 17 hit.
17 will hit. The tree.
The tree.
The tree.
The tree.
He's a
The
whole
tree.
tree.
Ooh, 15 damage.
15.
The whole ass tree.
All right.
Whole ass tree.
Ass tree.
Ass tree.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. It's the crab's turn. Crab Gramps.
It's the crab.
So the roots. Can I attack the roots or?
Yeah, you can attack the roots.
Because I can get, if I get the right tool, right here next to Snurk.
Yep.
And I could snip the roots.
Yeah. Make an attack.
I'm gonna make an attack. The 21.
That'll hit. And I think your static deals enough damage to destroy the root.
It's 4d10 plus 5.
Yeah. That's going to destroy the root.
Okay. So that's going to be the crab's turn.
Okay. Irina, it's your turn now.
I'ma hit it.
Okay. You're out of commander strikes.
Yeah. Feels bad, man. That's 13 to hit.
13 will miss.
Alright, cool. Do it again.
His it's almost as if his skin is made of bark.
Wow, insightful. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
That is 14 damage.
Alright.
I'll be here, I'm done.
Okay. Inej, you're still hidden because you're in a bush.
Okay. Booming blade.
Okay. This fight closed up real quick. Just everyone right next to each other.
I don't know what happened there. $20.
Oh, no.
Keep highest. +4. What the heck? I'll just roll it.
Wait.
Fuck, I'll just use dice.
That was weird.
24.
24 will hit.
$33 points of damage.
Oof, that's a bunch. The tree is weeping angry blood, and you're not entirely sure if it's his. It might be. He might have taken it from someone.
Oh, gross. I don't want blood.
Okay, I'm gonna burn a spell slot first.
Okay, done.
Yep.
Snark. That's you, Sean.
Oh,
Damn
it.
I wasn't sure if he was reading something of Snarks or not.
no. I completely forgot.
It's very easy to forget
Yeah.
when you're playing two
So
characters.
I will try to break the grapple. Oh yeah, I take
broke
damage.
There,
Okay. I
yeah.
snipped it.
Yep.
Oh, they're
Snip,
it's
snip.
broken. Okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
It got
paying-
snipped.
I keep on getting distracted.
Snip.
Okay, I will.
It shouldn't be as funny as it is.
I'll run
Snip.
up. Take 2 flashes.
Okay.
First one is a 25.
You know what? That's
Wow,
a quote.
Snark keeps rolling his 25s.
Yeah, that's the 3rd one in a row.
Yeah. It's going to be a 14 on the
so-
con save versus poison.
Yep. One. It's a D8. We use the sword.
Yeah.
Plus
I'm a child.
8, I believe.
Me too.
13 points of damage.
All right.
And then the second one.
Yep.
Oh no, that was actually a 26. My bad. I was using the short bow.
Oh, he has +9 to hit.
24.
24 will hit. 17 on the poison save.
All right. $10 points of damage.
All right. This thing is pretty fucked up. Anything else?
And then go back.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Elodie, your turn.
Fucking go. Alright. How far are you? How far am I?
It's like 20 feet from you. 25.
Where am I? Who are you?
Where am I? Who are you?
Who
what
am I?
happened?
Where
What
is she?
Why are they?
Why are they?
Alright, what does AJ want to do?
That's a good question.
Kill a bitch.
That would be preferred.
No, you know what you want to do? Your best.
Damn straight.
That was
We're gonna-
fucking adorable.
Right? I quote it. It's amazing.
No, just
We're
like the
gonna-
way she said it.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna throw a chromatic orb at it.
Okay. What kind of chromatic orb?
That's a good question. Can't read.
I like lightning.
Real
Let's,
lightning.
you know what? Fuck you. We'll do acid because we can. You said you liked lightning, and I don't like lightning.
I don't like what the DM likes, so that's
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's gonna
Rubik's
be
a little
nat
sad that you
20
don't
to
like
hit
lightning, but
it.
that's
Fuck
fine.
you guys.
Nat 20, bitch.
Nat 20, bitch.
Oh no. So that's 68.
That's 6d8, and unfortunately, I only have 4 of them.
Roll 3 of them and then roll 3 of them again.
Well, fuck you. 8, 16, 24,
Alright.
27, 31,
I heard that too.
5.
Alright.
35 acid damage.
Okay. This thing's barely hanging on. Anything else?
Nah,
Okay.
I don't feel like wasting my sorcery points again.
Okay.
I'll just keep on riding this crab.
Okay. It's his turn now. He's gonna make a grasping root attack at T-Rex Rubik.
Does Sentinel go off for that?
It would be an attack against someone who isn't you.
Neat. Alright, once that resolves.
So that's gonna be 15 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Alright, you're grappled.
Alright.
You can do your thing now.
Do the thing. I'm gonna miss anyway. That's a crit miss. Wow.
Cool.
Called that one.
Alright. So grasping root's attack against Irina. 25 to hit.
Fuck.
Cool, you're grappled. 2 branch attacks at the T-Rex. Wow. Oh, okay, you have shit AC right now. So that's a 15 and a 16.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay. Let's grab some dice and roll some dice. So
Stop.
10, 14 bludgeoning and 19 bludgeoning.
Wait,
I'm assuming my immunities don't transfer over to the T-Rex. So
That is
I'm
correct.
logging all this.
Andy, you can use Crusher on the tail.
Yeah.
I could, but
I just thought about that.
Does
Hit
yeah,
Crusher specify a weapon?
I think it just says bludgeoning
Attack that deals bludgeoning damage. So now that you're grappled and adjacent to him, he's going to try and bite you. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Please tell me this T-Rex is going to die. 14, 22, 28 piercing damage.
Still up.
Alright.
And the T-Rex looks at him and smiles.
T-Rex, it's your turn. You take bludgeoning damage from being grappled. 12 bludgeoning damage.
No.
Oh, so close! I'm still there! I'm still there!
Damn
I got
it!
2 hit points to the T-Rex! I don't even care how low he is.
Oh my god.
Finish it.
I've already got this typed in. Auto crit.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Yeah, how do you bite it to pieces?
So I just pick it up sideways with the head, just and then lift it up, and then just and so it breaks into 2.
Alright, so it actually breaks into 3 pieces. The top half, the bottom half, and then you just feel a pine cone land on your tongue.
Cute.
Thanks.
You swallow it, I'm gonna kill you.
Pine cones probably aren't the best to swallow.
It's
I
good
mean,
roughage.
technically it's an agate, but it's shaped and sized like a pine cone.
Oh.
Oh, everyone is in the wrong.
Pinecone motherfucker.
Oh!
If Bayless was here, he would have remembered that. Damn it.
Yeah, I think he was
That's the last thing we
describing.
want. It's me swallowing that, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, that.
everyone's in the wrong place.
What
It's alright.
happened?
We're
It's
working on
fine.
it.
It's fine.
That's fine.
Everything's
We're
fine.
fixing
Did I drop again?
No,
No.
it's just we switched scenes, so
Yeah.
Oh,
now I
okay.
have to fix it again.
Gramps is a little crabby today. Haha.
Alright.
Yep.
Everyone's in the right
This
place.
is your ideal form.
It is.
So you've got like 10, maybe 15 minutes left on these polymorphs. Rubik T-Rex has what, 2 hit points left?
I've got 2 hit points
Oh
left.
my god.
As
Uh,
a T-Rex.
So
It's so close.
So
I was
you
just
grab
waiting
the
for that
gem.
crit.
Yeah. So you grab the gem out of Rubek's mouth.
yeah.
Crab has higher AC and more hit points
Ideal form. Done.
Ideal form.
than the
And he
T-Rex.
didn't even get hit.
Trying to tell me I should turn Gramps into a crab more often.
Every fucking fight.
Yeah, that's
Every
kind of disgustingly effective. Like, disgustingly. Yeah. So you grab the gem out of Rubik's mouth, and then what?
I think.
I don't fucking know what to do now.
back
Well,
to
we're only a
the-
couple minutes from the place, right?
Yeah.
Turn
Back
around
to the
and jam
winery.
back over to the winery.
Okay.
See if we can
I mean-
salvage anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you head back to the winery. I'm just gonna move us to the map of Barovia because I don't think there's gonna be a meaningful map. So you guys head back to the winery, and as stated before, the entire building has been just leveled. There's just wine and blood spilled around the place. There are about 24 corpses strewn about, 5 of whom you recognize as Mardikovs. And the rest
druids
of
you said and stuff are around still, or no?
the rest of the corpses are druids and barbarians.
But there's nothing
Is-
like alive.
No.
Is Ulrich among the Mardikovs?
Ulrich is not.
Hmm.
It would appear that he escaped. Along with 4 of the Mardikovs, the children, in fact.
Wait, we still have 1 gem.
Yes. You have a gem. You just got a gem
Right.
from the tree.
And he has the other one. Ulrich does.
Hmm.
Oh, he just didn't make it here yet? Wait.
Well, we sent him up that way, so it's one to assume he either walked up and saw what was going on and jammed somewhere else, or
Okay.
Can
or
we?
he went and maybe he went and rescued the kids, or maybe there's a basement here.
There's also the trees where they were hiding before.
There is also that stand of trees where they were hiding before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think I'd go more towards the trees and the basement.
Okay. So if you guys go to the stand of trees, you would find that there's no sign of them, and the last remnants of them having been there were from 2 days ago when you met them there.
Cool.
Actually, that was yesterday morning, wasn't it?
That was
Yeah.
yesterday morning.
Jesus Christ.
We get around.
Yeah, you get around.
Time means nothing anymore.
Yeah.
So what do we do? Fuck.
What
So-
can we do?
And these are definitely corpses. They're not unconscious bodies.
Roll medicine.
Feel for a pulse.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Ask them
roll.
if they're
Don't
alright
have
first.
Ask them if they're alive.
No, ask him if they're
If
alright.
they're
Are
alright.
you alright?
enough. That's 16.
Okay. So you are able to find a barely breathing druid. It seems that he has broken several ribs, and his breathing is ragged.
So one of the druids is alive, but none of the Mardikovs.
Correct.
Fuck.
Shall I eat them for you guys?
Where's the... maybe the druid knows where the fuck the gem is. Like the other one.
I assumed between running back to the winery, looking around, and then going to the trees, we hit the time limit on polymorph.
Yeah. The time will have elapsed on polymorph.
Okay. The crab checking for a pulse.
Let me
Snip
let me
shit.
just, let me just pinch your jugular.
Yeah.
I wasn't rolling with the -1, I was rolling with +4, so I just assumed.
So the first thing Rubik does is like scratch his nose. It's like, I've been itching there forever.
My arms aren't
T-Rex could.
fucking long enough.
Amber just gave a CPR course in chat. It was
Oh, neat.
beautiful.
Ask if
No
they
breathing
okay.
anymore, right?
Sternum rub. Jesus.
Yeah, no breath anymore.
You sternum rub before you check for a pulse?
I've never even heard the sternum rub.
Sternal
It
rub.
hurts.
No, sternal rub is something you primarily do in hospitals. They don't teach the general public to do sternal rubs because you can do it wrong.
And you can hurt people.
Yeah,
It's also very painful,
but in a hospital you do that shit.
which is why they do it. It wakes you the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's one unconscious, barely. I'll say he's stable since it's been several minutes, so I highly doubt he's still making death saves. There's one stable druid.
I don't know that I care about this guy.
I mean, do you think he's gonna give us any good information? Or do you think he's just gonna curse at us and swear at us and tell us we're losers and try to get away?
And what's it cost to wake him up? A good berry?
Yeah, I'll give him a good berry. He's got 6 hit points.
Okay. So he sort of chokes on some of quite likely his own blood, and then he starts just mumbling to himself, just very quietly. But you can tell that he's repeating the same. Sounds like he's just repeating the same 2 syllables over and over again.
And judging by the way his mouth is moving.
You can read lips. It's not the same 2 syllables. It's in fact the same 4 syllables. And he is mumbling to himself, "Winter splinter, winter splinter, winter splinter."
The fuck does that mean?
He just laughs and keeps saying "winter splinter."
Alright, I'm through with this guy.
Cooked up the chicken.
think we have time.
Maybe?
I smell it. It smells good. How is it?
I haven't had the chicken in a minute.
So, yeah, I'm done with this guy.
Okay.
But I'm the healer, so I'm not gonna be the one to take his life.
Okay, what was he saying?
Winter Splinter.
Bless you.
Is he
Is that,
prone?
is that a person? Like, what the fuck? Is there any context there that we can
Not
derive
really,
from?
no.
Alright, cool.
This guy's very clearly like feral and barely civilized.
He's prone?
Yeah.
I look at Gramps.
My back is to him. I'm ignoring. I
Yeah.
don't want to see whatever transpires here.
I'm looking around. I kind of get the feeling I know what I'm supposed to do, but I was yelled at once for it, so
A little
I pull out
hesitant.
the hammer. I'm a little hesitant.
I mean, at this point, you're putting them out of their misery, so just fucking do it.
Oh!
Holy shit!
Did he just fucking...
Okay.
Crit.
Oh, God.
Oh,
little
did you
overzealous,
roll?
buddy.
No, that's an auto crit.
That's not
That's
max
auto crit.
damage.
Fucking yikes.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
that
that
is
is. I had
auto
auto crit
crit.
on. I had to turn that off because I was gonna crit with the Rex, and I put force critical hits on, but then I decided to let me turn that back on and change my settings back.
Oops.
But it's still gonna be 12.
Still hits.
Yeah, it's still a lot of hits.
Yeah, it's more than the 6 hit points he had. So he's just laughing and chanting "Winter Splinter" the entire time the hammer's coming down, and that's that. Do you bring it down on his head or his chest?
Probably his head. That'll be
Okay.
quicker.
All right, that's merciful of you. Although several of his ribs are broken, so you could probably literally just smash his heart. But anyway, he's dead. He's dead.
So should we go back to Velaki and see if we can meet? Do you think Ulrich maybe went there?
He might have went back to the inn with
Yeah.
the brother, right? Yeah, that's my
Yeah, that's-
thinking.
I'm thinking he went there.
Yeah.
If they're not here, I mean, it would definitely be worth looking in like the basement and stuff. But I really have a feeling that he didn't stick around.
I should point out that we have to be careful around the Lucky now, since Lady Walker is probably in charge now.
Hey, y'all, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do.
I agree that we probably need to watch ourselves.
Well, we can actually get around places not looking like we do now.
Mm-hmm.
3 of us can just fly in as birds. 1 of us can be invisible. 2 of us can be. Oh no,
So
one can
we're
be
still
both.
like just before noon.
I mean, I can
right?
make someone invisible.
Yeah, it's just before noon at this point.
Do we want to take another hour? And we've got the spear and the staff and short rest stuff could be good. I know Irina's low on short rest resources.
Yeah.
And I don't
Yeah.
think we have, and it seems like we've taken care of the impending, like, this needs to happen now issue as far as the tree that was doing that.
So we could do a short rest. I'll drop a bear totem before we short rest if that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Okay.
That gives everyone a bunch of temps, right?
That gives everyone a bunch of temps.
All right.
Let me figure out how many by reading the
I think it's
thing.
10 or 11.
5 plus druid level, so that'd be 12.
Wow.
Right. I keep on forgetting. We're level 8 now. Because I
Um,
missed a whole level 7.
Yeah. What is Snurk's current hit points right now?
He's at full.
Oh, okay.
Or no.
No?
Wait, is he? Yeah, he is full.
Oh, right. He didn't take damage after the Aura Vitality.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
The disgustingly great aura of vitality, you're welcome.
Disgustingly effective Aura Vitality. Absolutely disgusting. Okay. So I'm gonna hit short rest.
How many
for
temps
him.
do we get again?
It's 12 temps, so I don't know if Steph heard, we're short resting.
Cool.
Yeah.
12
Plus
temps.
12 temps.
Oh,
12
you're
temps
awesome.
for
Beautiful.
bear totem.
Thank you, baby.
And then you short rest and get it back. So
And short
over
rest and get
the
it
over
back.
the course of the short rest, you can sort of pick through the rubble enough to get to the basement, and you are able to find that the basement is still intact, but there's no sign of Ulrich or the youngest Mardikovs, whose names I don't think you ever got.
No.
Any wine bottles intact?
Yeah. The I don't have the winery open right now, but I can do that real quick. Wizard of Wine.
The Red Dragon?
W14.
Got boogies. Who's got boogies? You do. I know.
The wine rack in the eastern half holds 40 bottles, each of which is Red Dragon Crush.
I'll take a few of them.
Okay.
And then while we're short resting, are we doing? I'd like to sit with the staff.
Okay. All right.
And Spear.
Yep. So you are able to identify those items as the Staff of the Barovian Woodlands
Cool.
Hmm.
Badass.
and the Blood Spear of Cavan. It's Kavan. So the Staff of the Barovian Woodlands functions much like the Staff of the Woodlands. And the Blood Spear of Cavan is when the Chosen One wields it, it functions as a +2 spear with finesse. And when anyone wields it, if you reduce a target to 0 hit points, you gain 2d6 temporary hit points.
Cool.
Hmm. Convenient.
Convenient. Yeah.
Do you want to take another hour to attune?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
At
So
this
you guys,
point, we're not in a rush.
right. So is there anything you guys want to do while you're resting?
I'd probably walk the perimeter in the area, the fields, just to kind of get an idea if we can figure out where Ulrich went with the kids. So I'm specifically looking for like his footprints with the kids' footprints or anything.
Okay. So you are aware that they are all were ravens. So it
I
is
am aware of that.
very likely that they just turned into ravens and flew away. Footprints around the winery frenzied, hurried, but then just disappearing. Where you would expect tracks to continue, they just turn into ravens and fly away. The winery itself it has been reduced to flinders, and many of the grapevines have been smashed as well.
Well,
Grams.
hopefully it's. Oh.
Gramps, once you attune to the staff, you become cursed. Its curse extends itself to you, and
That's fine. This is fine.
And as such, anytime you cast a spell, which includes casting from the staff, you take necrotic damage equal to the level of the spell cast.
Whoa.
This is fine.
That's just like the shit part of Wish.
That sounds disgusting.
I mean, it's fine.
Did we go over what the spear did, or did Inej keep that?
We
went over what it is.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a in the hands of the chosen one. It's a +2 finesse spear.
Yep.
And when the attack is used to reduce someone to 0, you gain 2d6 temporary hit points.
Yep.
Okay, so that's kind of litty titty. The staff not so.
The staff is still fucking awesome.
Yeah, the staff is still hilariously amazing.
Fucking Staff of the Woodlands, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
But what does it do other than necrotic damage?
So it adds +2 to attack and damage rolls and +2 to spell attack rolls.
Wow.
Plus I can cast Animal Friendship, Awaken, Bark Skin, Locate Animals with Plants, Speak with Animals, Speak with Plants, or Wall of Thorns using charges,
Jesus Christ.
and Pass Without Trace at will.
At will, pass
Ooh,
without
yay.
trace.
That's disgusting.
So
Hey,
the
I'm a Snowy
curse
boy.
is minor to the rest of those things.
Yeah.
I am okay
Disgusting.
with
I
that.
love it.
There had to be a downside to Staff of
No,
the
that's right.
Barovia.
You have to. Oh, you take damage when you make good berries now.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, but he uses a 3rd level slot to make good berries, loses
So
3
he
hit
takes
points,
damage.
eats
Okay.
one
I thought-
good berry.
Okay, I thought it was like a d6 or something that you lose. I
No,
don't know why I
it's
thought
level of the spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I use a 3rd and 4th. I have 2 slots left right now, a 3rd and 4th level,
Mhm.
and then I would eat a 4th level good berry and be fine.
I mean, it is like 2 o'clock after you attune, so like
Yeah, so
you
it's,
still got lots of day, and by
There's still
lots I
lots of
mean
day.
4 hours.
so we can make it back to Velaki.
Yep.
And how are we going to plan on getting in there?
Probably flying in.
Yeah, we could probably fly in, and
I think the only one out of the group of you that would be conspicuous flying is Snurk, but Inej can make him invisible.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is all this D&D getting in the waiting of the fluffy dog stream?
We're all really here for you, Samus.
I miss baby so much.
You want a little bit of speak? You want to impress people? A little bit of speak. Go ahead.
A little bit of speak.
A little bit of speak.
Good
Yeah, that was
girl.
good. Good job. You said hi.
I
Did
wanna
you see
put
how
my
much
face-
hair fell off of her when she shook?
Huh?
Did you see how much hair fell off her when she
Yeah,
shook?
she's shedding like a
Yeah.
mofo again.
Well, she's getting rid of her summer coat.
It's
and
time for
growing
winter.
in a winter coat.
You want to go play in the snow?
I
Where's
hope
the
we get
snow?
snow this year.
Yeah.
I want to go play in the snow.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna head to Velaki, yes?
Yeah,
that sounds like the plan.
Yeah.
as either invisible or flying creatures.
Or
I will.
or you know
I will
both.
carry
Yeah.
Gramps. Gramps, what is Gramps turning into? I will carry Gramps.
So we'll do
Be as
skeletal,
conspicuous as possible.
skeletal cat. I think
All right.
that's something that I have.
There's
That's something I have.
Yikes.
there's a raven carrying a skeletal cat.
I'll carry
Oh,
him.
no,
I will.
pixie.
No, sorry, a pixie carrying a skeletal cat. Okay, that's.
Yes.
Now, what could be worse than that?
I don't know if that's more or less weird.
It's spooky season, so skeletal cat.
Okay. So it's just under 2 hours to get to Velaki. So we'll round to 4 p.m. when you get there. But on the way there, as you get to the Raven River crossroads, when last you were here, you saw lightning strike a bridge, and that bridge collapsed. Bridge is intact.
Fuck this game. I quit. I quit.
Just the whole bridge.
I'm quitting. Fuck this game.
That's fireball on the
Fuck
bridge.
you, Ian.
You cast fireball on the bridge?
The bridge was destroyed last time I saw it. It's got to be destroyed this time too. Fuck you.
Did you get your temps for the short rest, Tiny?
12 temps.
12
Took
temps.
a short rest.
Yeah.
It took,
Short rest,
Took
12
it?
temps.
yeah.
What?
Short rest, 12
Yeah,
temps.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Take short rest.
Oh my god, there's so much fur. Dog.
Yeah, I'll have to brush you out today.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, what do you guys want to do anything about that, or continue to Balaki?
Yeah, just continue to fucking Balaki it.
Continue.
Well, I mean, we need the
yeah.
wine before we go there anyway. If we're
That's-
going to
yeah,
go there, so
yeah.
we need
Exactly.
to go back there anyways. But
Yeah.
at least we know, like, well, hold on a sec. So it was. Does it look rebuilt?
No, it's just it's a bridge.
So there's not like fresher stones that
No.
that aren't any.
It's the same bridge. It's the same bridge.
I'm gonna grab a rock. I'm gonna grab 2 rocks.
Okay.
One I'm gonna put in my pocket for later because I'm interested in this whole talking to rocks.
I'm gonna throw a ball bearing because I have those.
I beat you to it. I already threw a rock.
I don't care. I'm throwing a ball bearing.
I'm talking to Rob.
The rock clatters across the bridge.
Ball bearing?
Ball bearing rolls across the bridge.
Okay. All right, so I have 999 left.
A small
true.
price to pay.
Yeah, no, the bridge is
It
there.
clicks down to the nose. Copycat. My idea.
I do want to point out that no one bothered to throw anything at the bridge last time.
Shut
No,
the fuck
we just
up.
we
Shut
just
the fuck
fucked
up.
off because the lightning
Yeah,
hit
just
it. We
lightning.
left.
Okay,
God
bye.
I would also like to point
It's a
out I
sign
was
from the
on
gods.
horse at the time, so I
You
couldn't have
were a horse.
Ian, I can't fucking stand you as a person.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
No, that's harsh.
So you guys continue.
I will come there and I will beat you up.
So you guys continue to Valaki,
my
sneaking
God.
in. Gramps, I'm guessing, would at will cast Pass Without Trace.
Yeah, I'll take my 2 damage. Why not?
Okay.
It comes from temps.
Yeah. At will Pass Without Trace, giving you even better stealth as you fly in. Are you just beelining the Blue Water Inn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a safe place because
Okay.
White Ravens owned it.
Okay. So there is a pretty conspicuous, if you're a raven, roost just on the on the uppermost eaves of the building, and there is in fact a small cavity underneath the roofing that allows access to the attic.
Do they recognize the chicken raven?
I don't know if the chicken raven's gonna fit. Also, Snurk is actually just a whole frog right now. He's just invisible.
Oh yeah.
But regular sized ravens can fit into the attic. But I mean, you could just land somewhere and turn into people and then walk into the inn if you want.
That's probably more where I'd go rather than the roost.
Okay. So as you go inside the inn, you find that the door is locked, and there is a sign that is just hastily scrawled and says "Closed today, bereavement"
Oh.
On the door.
on the door.
Oh.
But we're kind of involved with them, so I'd say, like, is it locked?
It is locked.
I'll knock.
Okay. So you see the curtains from the nearby window part, close, and then you hear the door unlock, and Erwin opens the door, pulls it in, and ushers you in quickly.
Go in quickly.
All right, and I think that's where we'll end the session for today. So you guys will talk to the Martikovs next time on Dungeons and Dragons.
Yay!
Yeah.
Hey.
Level up.
You
No,
fucking
don't
ended
fucking
on a
know.
funeral, though?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, it's not really a funeral. They don't
I
have a
mean,
corpse.
it feels like one, though.
I mean, It's kind of
Yeah,
a
but-
funeral.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a funeral. It's fine.
Thank you everyone for watching and following. And
Thanks for watching this horrifically depressing episode of Curse of
Yay.
Strahd.
Sorry.
There was a fucking T-Rex and a giant crab though. It's
I mean,
fine.
that
I
was
did-
that was a highlight.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
terms of doing my best, I think I did it.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
AJ earned her keep.
I met my quota today.
Ooh,
Yeah.
She kicked.
Oh, she's doing a kick. Oh, no one else can see it. If you're watching this on YouTube, check out our Twitch. If you're watching this on Twitch, check out our YouTube. Tomorrow we play Rime of the Frost Maiden at 6 p.m. EST. We play
Yeah.
Curse of Strahd every Sunday, and we play Odyssey of the Dragon Lords at 4 p.m. EST.
On Saturdays.
DM Prep with Ian is on Thursdays at 6 p.m. EST.
DM Prep with Andy is
Yeah.
on his channel at 6.
I'm gonna do it 6 o'clock EST on Fridays.
Gotcha.
Oh,
For
Andy.
Frost Maiden.
Frostmaiden.
For Frost
for
Maiden.
Frost
Because
Maiden.
he's our DM for Frostmaiden.
What else?
Check
Check out our socials. Join our
socials. We
Discord.
dropped them in chat. They're in the description below if you're on YouTube. We got Discord, we got Twitter, we got Instagram. They're all used for different things. Twitter is
Yeah.
used for nothing. Discord is for community, and Instagram's for behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, and we'll see you guys next
We're
time.
dropping parts in
Let's,
chat. We're dropping parts in chat.
Let's see if
Who
we
are we
can.
raid?
Literally, no one is live right now except
Oh.
Sweets. I need more. I need to
How
find
do I
some
say
people.
that? Emanth.
Eman, the king of all.
Oh, got it. Thanks for following.
But yeah, literally no. I need to find people to follow who are
On
live
Sundays.
on Sunday afternoons because it's literally just Savits. And I'm not rating a 5,000 viewer Hearthstone stream with
No.
my 100 viewer
Giveaway
D&D stream.
plug.
Monthly giveaway plug.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the reminder.
Good idea.
We have a monthly giveaway every month. This month's giveaway is a copy of Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Yep.
So we will pick a winner from those who have entered on our first D&D stream of November, and then whoever wins will pre-order you a copy of Tasha's.
Do it. 5,000 channel points.
5,000
Do it.
channel points, and you can enter as many times as you want,
Yep.
and it increases your odds the more times you enter. So
November 1st is a Sunday, so it'll be Strahd.
Yes, it will be Strahd. It will be
Perfect.
announced. Yep.
Somebody beat Jordan. Don't let
Cool.
Jordan win.
I mean,
didn't win the
Tim
last
won this
one.
month. Yeah, Tim
I
won.
didn't
Go
enter
ahead.
for Dice and
Someone
Miscellany.
who's not a player win.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
No.
please, people who aren't players. enter. It feels bad.
I can't control the random.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can't control the random. I should maybe ban players.
No. You
No.
guys give so much, and
Yeah.
like you're the only reason that we can play games. So yes, you get to be a part of it too.
Yeet.
That,
All right.
That's my opinion.
Thank you everyone for being here, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.